Let's see if I'm muted. Got a bit of a sore throat, man. It's invisible. Chat draft, please. Not today. Sorry, guys. Not today. I think you guys really want that for some reason. But today won't be the day. Yeah, man, I got a sore throat. What's going on with me? Give me 1 second, guys. Get these new cards up. Let's see. There's the new Paladin card. Desperate Resistance. We definitely got to get the new Druid card up. There's the new Druid card. I know they're not on screen yet. I'm working on it. Give me a second. We'll put up the new Rogue card, but not all the components. We'll just have to talk about that one. And that's enough for now. Just these 3 will be fine. So let's put these on screen, guys. Give me just a moment. Un momento, por favor. 1. Put them all over here today. 2. And 3. And by the way, guys, I've already reviewed Valeera here and the Ultimate Infestation card. But I've not reviewed Desperate Resistance, so I haven't really having a chance. I think it's basically a redemption secret, but targetable as a spell. Give a minion Death Rattle, revive this minion with 1 health. So, I don't know. That's okay, I guess. Just has some synergies with Tyrion, etc. It's pretty crazy. So, let me check in with chat. Sorry, guys. I'm a little bit behind here. Totally forgot this was today. Hi, Regis. Well, it's not really. I'm not really supposed to be streaming right now. It's kind of a bonus stream. Essentially, I wasn't able to stream this morning. So I postponed this morning's regularly scheduled stream until now. Normally it's Thursday nights that I stream. But I'll still be streaming tomorrow night. This one's just sort of a catch-up stream. Hey Fuzzbuzz. Hey Kazra, Wolf Poops, Albasonic Chaos, Garino Cripperino, JJ, Twitch Beastie, JJ Dance, NV Jumper. That sounds like a crazy story, NV. Hey Chewy Toffee, hey Boo Diddley, hey Oscar, hey Colby, love the emote, looks good. James Zuba says, loving your card reviews, thanks James Zuba. Hey Riyadh, hey Andrew608, hey Guadalupe's. 5 legendaries out of 60 GVG packs, that's crazy Guadalupe's. I actually opened some GVG packs too, there'll be a video up soon, so I don't want to spoil it. The Lotto03, hello, hello, 12 and 2 in Arena, that's nice, man. Really helped. I'm glad I was able to really help. So, grats. That's awesome. Good to hear. Hey, YouTube chat. How's it going over here? We're not going to do a sudden PUBG switch today. Not today, Goof, I don't think. Maybe someday, but not today, I don't think. I played a lot of PUBG last night. Hey, Jack Rocks. Hey, Tyler. Hey, Troy. Yannick. How's it going, everybody? Forgive me if I fall behind with chat here, guys. I am going to be doing this arena draft, so it's going to be a little bit hard to keep up. But I'm curious to hear what you guys think about these new cards. I know I don't have all the Valeera components up here, but you can certainly look it up on Hearthstone or probably DisguisedToast.com or Reddit or wherever else. But pretty crazy. And also, I actually put my review out, so I wouldn't hold it against you if you decided to go watch my review instead of watching me live. That'd be just fine. I'd understand. Pre-recorded Regis is far more entertaining, I bet. Could you do a quick review even though you already reviewed them? Yeah, I mean, essentially, I think Valeera has a lot of combo potential. I don't think she's an everyday rogue deck, but she could very well be good in decks that are specifically designed to utilize her. Which, you know, you could say that about every card almost, but she would actually enable opportunities that otherwise couldn't exist in combo decks. So I think that gives her sort of some niche potential to be really good. Ultimate Infestation, although there is always a risk that a card could be too slow at 10 mana, I think that risk is minimized most in Druid because of the ability to ramp up. So I actually think Ultimate Infestation will be really, really good in Druid, even though it wouldn't quite be as good in every other class, even though it looks absolutely bonkers insane. I do actually think it'd be too slow in most classes, despite how crazy it looks. But in Druid, it won't be too slow, so it gets to actually be bonkers, crazy, insane, right? It gets to be really, really good. How did you get that much gold? Just been stocking it up, some good arena runs, you know, quests every day, playing a lot. Don't spend any gold really that much. Haven't been buying any packs lately, so on and so forth. It just tends to pile up. I think people have way more golds than me, but I did get like almost 400 gold for my arena run last night, so it was a really good result, and that helped a little. People do give me friend request challenges too, you know, the 80 gold challenge relatively often, so that adds up. Tan45 says, bonkers! I like the word bonkers. I think it's funny. Crip is cool. You can't actually do that combo, Crip is cool. You can't do N'Zoth with Valeera, guys. The way the Shadow Reflection card works is that it leaves your hand at the end of the turn. So if you get the copied N'Zoth and you play N'Zoth, it does show up as a copied N'Zoth, but it's been confirmed by a dev that copied N'Zoth will leave your hand. Next turn you'll get a fresh Shadow Reflection, so you won't be able to chain N'Zoths. You can really only chain cards that are 5 mana or less, because essentially you play a 5 mana card, you copy a 5 mana card, you play that one, that's 10 mana. So if you copied a 6 mana card, you wouldn't be able to play it, it'd be wasted 6 or higher. There might be a couple ways to cheese that out with, like, you know, mana cards, innervates and stuff, but even that gets a little weird because of the way the Shadow Reflection works. So Desperate Resistance is a card, seems awful. It's like, you know, it's like a redemption, but on a target. I haven't really had a lot of time to think about it yet. There's clearly, you know, play it on a Tyrion or whatever. There's some value there, so it's possible it could be good. Typically, spells like that don't really go very far, but I'm not calling it totally bad just yet. We'll see. Do you think the Shadowcaster Jade Spirit combo will work? I don't know specifically what combo you're talking about, but if you mean with Valeera the Hollow, I think Shadowcaster, we don't know yet. It's from what I've read. Essentially, Shadowcaster might be able to make stuff 1 mana, and the copy would stay 1 mana. Maybe the copy becomes the full cost of the card. It's not totally clear yet, so I don't know. We'll see. I was going to sub, but the iOS app won't let me. Well, you're an iOS guy, Andrew. That sounds like you need to figure that out. No, a lot of people say that, dude. I don't know. I think you gotta go to desktop, maybe. I don't think the iOS app supports it very well. All right, guys, we should probably get rolling on this arena run. It's been a little bit here since we've done any actual Hearthstone, so it's let's try it. And all right, so it's arena. As you can see, I've selected Mage as my class. Nothing too surprising there. Pretty good class in Arena. I have the Hearth Arena companion app loaded up here to provide some additional insights here on our picks. So as you can see here, clearly Meteor, one of the best Arena cards in existence. Hearth Arena tends to agree it's pretty good. So they've given it the choice here, and we'll be following these picks fairly consistently. I might divert a little bit occasionally, but for now, Meteor looks really good. Good start, in fact. These are all kind of weak cards, right? And Hearth Arena agrees. Abusive Sergeant does allow you to trade up. It'd be so much better if it's a 2-1. That's why it got nerfed, right? But it is. I think it is, I agree, the most consistent pick here. Stonehill Defender looks solid here. Maybe Mage is not the best class for it, but it's still a good Arena card in general. Nice, Malchus. That sounds really cool. Second Ray Bruiser here, most consistent of all these. Avian Watcher, I mean, in Mage, he does have potential, but, you know, secrets are pretty rare. They're not even that good in Arena typically, so a lot of risk with that one. Second Ray Bruiser makes more sense. Jungle Panther, these minions are just god-awful. Their stats for their costs are just really, really bad. Jungle Panther has some upside thanks to stealth. It's nice to trade up occasionally. I think I like the Flame Geyser here. Just having targeted damage is really nice. And, you know, the 1-2 Elemental, nice little flexible card as well. So, yeah, Hearth Arena agrees. Psychotron, not a bad card, but Flame Geyser's better. I like Stormwind Champion here. Solid, heavy card. You need a few heavy minions. And by the way, guys, forgive me if I miss out on chat a little bit here. I'm going to focus on the draft while I'm drafting just to move through it and not get distracted forever. So I'll try to catch up a little bit when I get finished, but forgive me, forgive me. Firelands Portal, obvious choice. Sick arena card. Absolutely incredible. I like Gnomish Inventor here because the other two options are just abysmal. So Gnomish Inventor's fine. Card draw, stats suck, but it works. Kabbalist Tome, I guess, here. Ooh, Hearth Arena's throwing me a loop with Bright-Eyed Scout. It makes sense, right? If you get a, 5-mana Firelands Portal, you're pretty excited. 5-mana Swordman Champion. In an arena, like, even if you do, occasionally hit the 5-mana Abusive Sergeant, towards the end of the game, that's usually not that punishing because you may only have 1 or 2 things you want to play in a given turn anyway, and the mana flexibility is not as big of an issue. I do like Kabbalist Tome, though. As you can see, their tier scores for Hearth Arena are pretty close. This is not something you want to play on turn 5 because you sacrifice a lot of your turn. Is the real problem here. But in the late game, this can be a lifesaver. I guess we'll stick to Hearth Arena, though. I'm fine with this choice. Hopefully we get some heavy cards to make it worth it. Volcanic Potion is the pick here. Really, really good AoE removal. Another Volcanic Potion is the pick here. I'm not going to take Knife Juggler just because we think we need a 2-drop. Hearth Arena, as you can see the tier score here, the raw tier score, much, much higher. I'm not adjusting for curve yet. We're only 11 cards in. Volcanic Potion is too good to pass up. Twilight Flamecaller, also too good to pass up here. More turn 3 AoE, but it's still worth it. Really, really good. Especially with Volcanic Potion, you can do more. Giant Wasp is a good pick here. So we'll grab the Giant Wasp. Focus on the draft, he says, when he basically just follows Hearth Arena's app recommendations. Oh, I don't think you've watched enough, JJ. We divert all the time, and also, there's a lot to discuss about why we might divert or might not, as with the Bright-Eyed Scout example. For instance here, I don't think I'm going to take the Mastodon. I think we're just going to take the Nerubian Prophet. Mastodon is such a risky card in Arena. You basically go all in on a thing that can just be hexed or polymorphed or whatever it might be. So I don't really want to risk that. Plus, I just love the tempo potential for Nerubian Prophet. As you can see, the tier score for Hearth Arena considers this much, much better on average. It's just in our scenario, in our specific deck, thanks to things like Bright-Eyed Scout, it likes Giant Mastodon better, but I'm going to grab the Nerubian Prophet against the advice here. Volatile Elemental, I think here is fine. Rockpool Hunter. I don't think I like that. We don't have Murlocs to make that advantageous. It's a 2/3 is why Hearth Arena likes it. It's just a 2-mana 2/3, which is fine in Arena. But with the Volatile Elemental, with things like Abusive Sergeant and Flame Geyser, the fact that this stats are lower is less of a problem. And with all these cleanups on like 3. So we're going to grab the Volatile Elemental just for the occasional nice Death Rattle roll. I think I like this one a lot. Spiked Ridge or Spiked Hog Rider. I always call it the Spiked Ridge Hog Rider. So we'll grab this one. Good against taunts. Man, Hearth Arena wants me to take the Tol'vir Stone Shaper here because of our elemental synergies. We have 1, 2 elementals so far. I don't think that's worth it. I like the Hog Rider too much. Plus, we have a couple 4-drops right now. They're certainly not tempo or board based. They're more value based with card draw, but still, I think I like Hog Riders too much. Too much. Dimmelin says Hex in Arena. Well, maybe not specifically Hex, right? But Polymorph Hex, those kinds of effects is what we're citing. Just single target removal, Assassinate, and Venom Weapon, any of that stuff. And actually, Hex 2 is still a thing. Shaman's playable, so. I'm going to grab this one. Cult Master looks good here to me. It's another 4-drop card draw card, which is currently all of our 4-drops. It's alright, though. We can still use it. Hearth Arena's having trouble with these golden animations, I think.
Make some room by the hearth, won't ya?
Hey, Andrew608, thanks for the $5 sub, Andrew. I actually thought you were already subbed. Maybe that's a resub and it didn't count as such. I'm not really sure, but regardless, Andrew608, thanks, man, for the continued support. No, I guess you weren't a sub previously. Maybe I'm crazy, but thank you, thank you. What's the sub count at? It's currently going to be at 97, because some of the Twitch Prime subs from the first couple days I started streaming have rolled off, so kind of updates in real time. We had 108, 107, I think, yesterday, but some rolled off almost immediately after the stream, so back down to 96, but still really high. So thanks, guys. Welcome, Andrew608. If you're not already a sub, maybe I forgot it, maybe I'm crazy, I'm not really sure. But, of course, I'll send you some messages and send you a message and get you some details on being a sub regardless. But remind me, because I feel like you might have already been a sub and I'm losing my mind, so. I'm actually going to look because I'm almost so sure of it. No, you're not. I guess I just see you around so much. I thought you were. That's a good sign, too. But welcome, Andrew, man. I appreciate it. And yeah, Cult Master's still the pick here. Sorry I got distracted, guys. Egg Napper looks good, yeah. Just a lot of stats in a 3-drop. It's fine. Charged Devilsaur here looks really, really good. I love Charged Devilsaur in Arena. High cost card, great removal option, big body, everything you want, basically. I guess Servant of Kalamos. Ooh, Hearth Arena likes Ravenholt Assassin, because we need a big drop. I do like that it has damage for Mage, but our deck is not really a damage deck. We're not rolling in like Fireballs and Pyroblasts, right? We're rolling in more value. So I don't think we're going to do this. I think we're going to take the Kalamos for the more consistent value. You know, the Hearth Arena raw tier score here fits Kalamos better. So, and we have a couple elementals, so we can make it work. We might get a couple more too. Second Meteor looks great. No need to go Pyroblast. Like I said, we're more of a value deck, I think. Servant of Yogg-Saron's okay. It's not great. It's risky, but it's the best pick there by far. Shimmering Tempest looks really good here to me. It's actually got the highest tier score, but again, Hearth Arena wants us to take raw stats with the Rockpool Hunter. I can't fathom this. Shimmering Tempest fits our deck so much better. We do need 2-drops, by the way. We only have a few, so that's a fortunate draw. Polymorph is the card here. Looks great. The other 2 options are pretty limited. Pint-Sized Summoner here will be the pick just because of the curve consideration. Totally fine with this. Just a 2-2, sure. But Jungle Panther, I guess? The Venture Co. Mercenary. We do have some spells on 6 with Meteor. It's a little bit risky against Paladins and stuff in Arena with Owlor Peacekeeper and so many other cards. We do have a lot of 3-drops, though, is the problem. We need to spread our curve out, and the other 2 options are 3-drops. I'm fine with it. We'll take it, but I don't really love it. It's not my favorite pick. Oh, God! What is this? These are terrible. Oh, I get a 2-4 for 4 with very little opportunity to actually make it freeze something. If it does get a freeze off, it'll be fine. Tiger looks good here. It's a good pick. And finally, Galactic Crawler looks solid just because it's a curve consideration. I definitely prefer the Calabos, but there are Pirates in Arena, and we just need another 2-drop, so I think that's fine. So there we go. There we go. How do you put that Arena deck helper? That's called the Hearth Arena Companion app. Oh, Andrew608 says, no problem, man. I'm happy to support the channel. Thanks, Andrew. Thanks. Had a crazy sub train yesterday. 17 new subscribers on Twitch yesterday. Absolutely nuts. Couldn't believe it. So you guys are awesome. Let's see. 70.6 tier score. That's not bad. It's not great. It's not great, certainly, but over 70, I'm okay with it. I can live with this. So let's see. We got a free win. It's not going to be 0 no matter what. It's alright. Talk about the cards. It says Die Obstaculi. Well, I've reviewed most of the cards. The only card I'm not caught up with on the actual card reviews is the new Paladin card on screen. The Desperate Resistance. Oh, let's move, by the way. Let's move our Hearth Arena deck list in here a little bit. Is that clear? Yeah. Haven't talked about the Desperate Resistance on reviews. It seems like it's okay, but not great. Probably another 2-star card. I feel like I've given a lot of cards 2 stars, but that's because, I mean, 1-star cards to me are just, like, absolutely miserably terrible, right? Like, just never playable. 2-star cards to me have, like, some fringe possibility that they get played. So, a lot of stuff feels like it's a 2-star card. I did, Malchus, yeah. I just constantly send out pack blessings. You know, I say little prayers at night to send out pack blessings to everyone I know, so you made the cut. I might have to move this over here, guys. Just because... Do you guys care about the turn tracker? That's going to cover up my face. I don't... Do we really need a deck list? Oh, why don't we move the cards over here? This will solve the problem. Sorry for getting all this sorted out. Forgive me. Yeah, I do care. I care about all of my viewers. Clearly can end turn while we're messing around with this. How about Valeera hangs out here? That'll be fine. There we go. That'll do. Good play. 1-1 on 2. Do you think the Paladin spell will fit into a control Paladin deck, or is it too weak? I feel like it might be a little bit too weak and might give a little bit too much control to your opponents. This is kind of risky because of the Potion of Madness, but it's not that bad. This Death Rattle goes off before this Death Rattle, so, I mean, he'd kill both my minions, but he, So I think just trade Ping, Coin, Stonehill looks good here. This is going to do 4 to the Yeti, so we'll be able to Ping to finish. Then we'll coin the Stonehill here. Oops. Another Stonehill's good. We'll need value in this matchup, probably, against a Priest. Anyway, Control Paladin, will it fit? Is it too weak? I think it's probably a little too weak, frankly. I mean, it just gives your opponent too much control and too much time to dictate what's going to happen. Oh my word. That is risky against a mage. We could try to, you know, go ahead and cheese that minion down right now. Could do 5 damage. Oh, we could actually almost... No, could we kill it? You know, we could Flame Caller it to hit it and ping it and do 6 damage to his face, 10 damage to his face this turn. It's still there. I'm actually gonna take this line. This is like so risky for him. The question is, do I go ahead and sacrifice the Stonehill? I don't think so, right? Even with Potion of Madness, I mean, he can trade this in, but this doesn't die. Like, he might get an attack to 8 something, right? But, oh my god, that's great news for us. Cairn! He's gotta be dead, right? He's absolutely dead, right? There's no way he's not dead. This is 3 damage for 2 mana. These are each 3 damage. That's 9 damage. So this is 12. So he's not actually dead yet, right? But we can just play another Stonehill and ping that again and just send some to his face. Because he's not actually dead, right? This is 3, 3. 3 is 9. Plus, the 3 here is it lethal if I go this way instead? 5 to face? Yeah, I think so. 5, 3 is 8. 11, 14. I have mana for all this. There we go. We found it. I didn't actually... Malchus, what line did you see that was different? I didn't actually... I saw you say it's lethal, but it sounded like you... Let's see. What are you saying? Abusive Volcanic. Ping. Doesn't that... Oh, abusive. Oh, abusive on the 3. Yes, yes, you got it exact. It's 14, right, though? Wasn't 1 over lethal? Anyway, thanks for the spot. Lethal with abusive. You guys got it. Good job, everybody. We found it. That was a rough play from him. Playing the Bitter Tide's risky. When we got that much little junk. And we have the ping, too. Pretty risky. Andrew608 says, oh yeah, you had the same line as me, Malcolm. No worries, dude. No worries. I don't know about Ultimate Infestation. I'm still on the fence about it. I'm worried that a super fast meta won't allow this card to shine. Well, that's always the case, right? Like, but it will fit in Big Druid. And Big Druid is already kind of close, right? It's kind of there. There's the new Locust card, Spreading Plague, that summons all this... It's not called Locust. I don't know why I called it Locust. I think it's called Spreading Plague, and it summons Scarabs, right? Can be a defensive card. So, I don't know. There's ways to, I think, make that card fit Ultimate Infestation and make it playable. I hate how Valeera's hero power says during your turn. Yeah, it's a little bit confusing wording for sure. But, I think it's important. They didn't want you cheating out in the Zoths forever and stuff. What do you think the Paladin hero power will do? You think it will give a minion of your choice Taunt and Divine Shield? That'd be cool. I'd like that. That'd be really fun to play. It'd be very frustrating for aggro. That's for sure. Seems like KFT is going to be another TGT, aka no impact expansion. I don't know. I guess we'll see. I don't feel that way just yet. I mean, I understand where you're coming from. There's a lot of cards so far that don't seem to do a lot, or don't seem to be very good so far, but at least there's really, really, really creative designs. So, yeah, TM45, 12-0, you think so? I don't know. I've only ever had 2 12-0s, so I doubt that's worth it. 11-3, no, I don't think that's right either. Valeera's hero power would be so broken if it just said gain stealth. Yeah, that would legitimately prevent some classes from ever playing. I mean, there's a chance Arcane Missile's ping clears here. I don't even know if it's very good though. Could just trade, but that's not very good either. I'm never going to have a lot of spare mana. I mean, turn 6 we might have mana to cast this. Maybe we just ping this guy and pass. It's a pretty bad turn for all the 3-drops we have. It's okay. Let's just see what happens. I just don't think this is worth it. It's not worth the risk. Just give me better turns for that. How do you guys like the Invisible Soda tonight? It's not very good marketing if the soda's invisible, is it? If you play Arcane Giant with DK Valeera, you have infinite giants. You wouldn't have infinite giants, right? Because you have to play the Shadow Reflection card the turn you create it, so you can't leave it in your hand. So you'd have to have a new giant to start the chain, essentially, right? Man, this could really do some work, but instead I think we'll just Hog Rider for the guaranteed value here. Do we take a value trade against Mage ever? Or do we just run the 4 into the 4-2 here? Or, I mean, it doesn't matter, but... In other words, do we run the 4-2 into the 1-2 here? It kind of forces the ping or a second trade here. I think we can. And we're not like in a hurry to kill the Death Rattle either. You know, Arcane Missiles or something punishes this, I guess, but because he could trade Arcane Missiles. You know, there's ways to punish this, right? Volcanic Potion doesn't punish much though. And we kind of force his hand to spend mana on the ping this turn. And this thing dies to the trade anyway, or any other number of cards that we have available. Yeah, okay. So we're kind of a little punished, right, because he has 1 extra damage on board. But he also doesn't have the Death Rattle for the flexibility of his mana. So, and I think this actually makes this a less risky play. So let's see what happens here. It's always a... Hey! That's a pretty good result, honestly. Some extra stats. Got some armor. I like it. Servant or no balls. Thanks, Rob. Has nice nipples. Colby Gary says Regis might be my dad. I don't know. All hail the invisible bottle. This piggy's going to market, Tan45. You know. You know. Wait, what just happened? Oh, Firelands Portal, of course. Dark Speaker's not the best result, at least. Ping Venture Co., I guess, is totally fine. Not very exciting. Perhaps makes my next turn fairly bad, because we don't have any spells in hand. Which is a risk. Just this, right? But it's okay. We can play Egg Napper, worst case scenario. He'll try to kill this too, I suspect. We just say gotta blast? Why do I need to say gotta blast? I don't know what that means. I feel like I'm getting myself into something here. I don't know what that is, but it feels like I probably shouldn't have said that. Who knows? What is the Paladin card in the top left corner? It's a new card called... Oh, that's not a Paladin card. This is a Druid card. But if you mean this one, it's called Desperate Resistance. Give a minion Death Rattle. Revive this minion with 1 health. So it's essentially... What happened here? Traded the little guy and Frostbolted and pinged. Okay. I guess Charge Devil Sword's fine. 4 health remaining. Might be a little hard for him since he just used a bunch of stuff here. Did the Frostbolt come off of the courier? No. Okay. Another courier off of the courier. He's just chaining couriers today. Jimmy Neutron haircut, Regis. My hair's getting long. I need a haircut bad. Hair's way too long. Ooh. Pterodax value, but this is going to live at least. Divine Shield. Okay. That's not too bad against us. +1/+1. Okay. So we probably just take the ping trade here, right? Ooh, Volcanic Potion trade is even spicier. And we follow up with the Stormwind Champion. Could try to do some crazy Arcane Missiles math, I guess. No, we don't have enough. That's only 4 damage. It'd be almost impossible. Let's just play it straight. We'll just take this value trade. This guy's killed 2 solid minions at this point, so... Oh, that is 10 mana. You're right. That's okay. Either way, we got cards to play. Kind of think I'd rather have this out, but it's alright. We'll see what we get here. 2-drop? No. Guys, the functional play didn't change. I mean, I wanted to drop a Stormwind Champion, but it doesn't... The best clear was still the same clear. I mean, not a big deal. Playing around Meteors so well. Punish? Never punish. So this is a clear, but it feels bad. But we might just Cult Master with it. It's 5 mana. Flamecaller Ping is another 5 mana to kill another one of these. The Cult Master probably dies in this scenario. We could actually Stormwind Champion. No, it doesn't keep it alive. It goes to 5. Still dead. So... yeah, it's fine. 1 card off this feels like enough to me, honestly.
Aha!
Giant Wasp. Probably doesn't go well with this board, right? We don't want... Does this actually accomplish anything? Man, Twilight Flamecaller and Arcane Missiles could theoretically keep this alive against a ping if we high roll it. In other words, if we killed both minions. It's kind of a waste if we don't, because we could have pinged and accomplished the exact same thing. But just on the opportunity to keep this alive, I think it's worth the risk. Let's try it and see. Perfect, because now the ping doesn't clear the Cult Master. So, yeah, that paid off. I mean, calculated risk. We did lose the Demented Frostcaller activation, which is a little bit sad. But if we can get more cards off this, it's going to go... Oh! What are the odds? No! Come on! That is so brutal. That's so brutally annoying. This is just gonna die, but I don't know what else to do. I'm just so salty that that died. It's not 25%! It's 25% that it hit that minion, but he had to get the removal too, right? Like, that was just a random cast. So it's not like it was 25%. I mean, once we saw the spell, it was 25%, sure. But, man. Ugh. I don't even know what play to make here. Stormwind ping leaves this alive. This dies to the trade ping. Which sucks, but we need to deal with this too. We could trade in Volcanic Potion and put this to 2 and drop a minion or something, but it doesn't feel that good to me. It's fine. Totally fine. Totally fine. That was stupid unlucky. Yeah, any other minion we would have drawn. Oh, of course. We won't have a way to kill this. I mean, we do, but we'll somehow protect it. Ugh. Oh, whoa. Huh. We're gonna take this trade, right? So it doesn't really matter if... Ooh, wait a minute. Does this kill the minion? Yeah, right? We ping, this goes to 5, we play this, and we sacrifice it, and that kills it, and this thing can run face at 4 health, right? Am I crazy? And he doesn't draw cards either, right? So, it's kind of perfect. Eggnapper's a little better with the Stormwind, so let's... It's a pretty good play. Not necessarily a smart play by me, but just pretty good play.
You are crazy, but also correct.
Am I crazy? Am I crazy, jerks? Am I crazy, dude? Am I crazy? Wish you guys could see my outfit. I'm wearing all purple. I have purple shorts, purple everything. Ooh, punished for not playing the Wasp. Man. Punished. Hard. He's Alchemist. That's okay, I think. Ooh. Ooh. Spicy meteor draw, guys. I think we just Wasp here in the middle for Meteorite. Oh, that's actually kind of not great for Meteor. I was thinking he can't target the middle. I guess it doesn't really matter which thing we want dead. One of these is going to die to the Meteor, so... If you want the Wasp dead, you don't put it here, because he targets here. But he can't kill all 3 with the Wasp in the middle, at least. Irrelevant regardless, I think we win. It didn't count, but I'm pretty sure that's enough. You have a full clear. Rob has nice nipples. Saw it. He saw it. Glad we won that one, guys. That was a little bit scary with that crazy, crazy Blast Crystal Potion draw. That's nuts. It looks like Riyadh clipped it too. Thank God. I gotta watch this myself. We got a couple high rolls though. We did get the Arcane Missiles high roll right before the much more likely high roll, right? But still, and the Meteor top deck was nice too. And the Volatile Elemental top deck, I think it was a top deck, maybe was nice as well. That actually worked out really, really nicely for us. This looks like a fine keep. What do you think of Thrall Deathseer? I think it's solid. I think it's not a token evolved token shaman deck, though I think it's an evolved mid-range shaman deck card. Imagine it being a Consecration. Yeah, you're right. Blast Crystal Potion is definitely better than Consecration for me in that scenario. Consecration would have been considerably worse. So yeah, it certainly could have gone far worse, but still. Of all the possible outcomes in the entire world, that one didn't feel great. I think we'll play on curve here. If he tries to dodge this, we can maybe punish with a Volcanic Potion somehow, right? This is really, really nice to see on our opening hand. Ooh, I maybe should have saved the Elemental, actually. I didn't process this line. Because we can't coin this out yet. Makes me a little sad. Well, no, Volcanic Potion doesn't do much here. So now I think we just have to play the Prophet on curve. I can't really even afford to... No, attacking will kill one of these for sure, so I guess it is worth to attack. Hopefully we roll into the one that we don't attack. Doesn't really matter, I guess. Doesn't really matter. kind of wish I mean, we need to play on curve, so it's not bad that we played that. It's just now I think we only have one other elemental activator. Yeah, I think just one. So that's a little rough for us. Yeah, I think this looks okay. 4-2 against Priest is fine. Preserves our minion really nicely here. I think we'll save the Venture Code this game. Let's just see what he plays. See what he plays. What do you think about Treachery? I don't like it much. I don't like either of the Warlock spells that revealed today very well. Okay. It's not to be unexpected. This looks really nice, though. So we take this trade here just to preserve this 4-5. This has already killed a 3-drop. It's going to kill another 3-drop. It's gotten quite a bit of value out of itself. But we don't necessarily have to. I think we do, just for, like, Holy Nova and stuff. Our ping doesn't do a lot here, though. So the discount on that guy didn't matter much. Just in case he doesn't run these in, we'll ping one. Kill a 1-2 for the value line? That's a possibility too, actually. That probably makes better sense. Glad we killed something. Value line against Mage does make sense. This just looks like a polymorph ping to me. Trade into one of these. Actually, maybe we go face. We have quite a bit of damage in hand, weirdly enough, for our deck. This can be healed, so we'll ping it instead. Because I'm going to go face, I think. Regis Senpai, do you think Burlock gives Shaman a good enough 2-mana play for after the quest turn 1? No, I don't think so. I don't think it's that good. Punished by the Bomb Squad of all things. Man. Live a rough life. Probably just coin a Wasp into a Venture Co. Just get some stats out there. That puts me at 8 mana next turn. We can fire lands plus Abusive. The Abusive wouldn't be very useful. We could Servant of Kalamos. Hog Rider.
Anyway, we can get Valura's hero power card up on screen.
Probably, yeah. Let me see. Let me see. First off, let's check out there's no cards on Hearthbone. That's always a nice thing to see. No new cards. Okay. What just happened on this? That sounded bad. Oh. Yeah, not great, admittedly, but not the worst. I think this is good. Just takes more stats off the board. We'll go face here too, of course. 4-4 against Priest is totally fine. This guy's not bad for 8. It's a pretty good clear, jeez. Twilight Drake for 5. That's not a big deal. We could kill it, but I don't think we will. I think we'll just stall it out with Stonehill. Stonehill Servant trade here. Stonehill dies for free, but it just kind of gets in the way, right? Maybe we ought to do we want to Stonehill before we Servant, or Servant before we Stonehill? And the next question is, do we want to make this trade before we Servant? I think so. I think this increases the likelihood that we hit whatever we're going to do. I think it increases the likelihood that we hit more of his resources than more of our resources. So let's just see. This card's fun, but so scary. Hey, that's alright. We kind of regret making the trade now, but it's still alright in the scheme of things.
Am I misunderstanding the hero power? Or does the reflection fade away at the beginning of your turn?
You're not misunderstanding
like
it.
Shifter Xeris.
It does fade away at the beginning of your turn. And in fact, if you don't use the reflection, it's totally gone. I'm pulling up the stuff now. Give me 1 second. I'll put it on screen. It's totally gone at the end of your turn. So if you don't utilize it, you just completely waste it. Pretty much have to play this, right? Question is, what do we do after that? I think we probably just Spiked Hog Rider, ping into this, and take this trade here, right? Leaves the most health on this guy. Could take this trade and go face, but I don't think we're turning the corner just yet. It is a priest, so let's take the value line here while we can. He's had a lot of Holy Nova so far, right? I feel like we keep getting Holy Nova. We could also Abusive Sergeant to save a ping, but we don't need the mana anyway because we're just going to Stonehill, so I think the ping is a fine line. Primordial Drake's an awfully good card. I think we got to take that one. Against Priest in particular. Holy Nova every time. Yeah, I know, right? I know, right? Regis, you should totally get a Dwarf to reveal in the future. Yeah, that'd be cool. I'd take that. I mean... It's not bad, I guess, but it's not really that good, is it? Drake doesn't do anything. We'll just take that trade. Probably just play dudes here. Play Calamos and Eggnapper for damage.
This piggy's going to market.
Wish we could activate this, but who knows how far we are from that point, right? Only problem with going this lane is that we do kind of risk our own Eggnapper cards, but I think we do need to hit the Drake to do something useful. Not just a 4/8 body for 8. Hey Justice 107, how goes it? Oh, I'm still working on getting the cards up, guys. Forgive me. I keep getting distracted by actual Hearthstone. Alright, so here's the hero power. It's going to be a lot to put on screen. I have an idea. Let's kind of shuffle this stuff around a little bit. Rogue up here. Here, the hero power is going to go here. Okay. This is going to go down here. This is going to go up here. And then I also need to put the actual reflection up here too. Here's the shadow reflection. So I don't know if anybody can read these. Probably can. I can read it on my smaller version, so hopefully you can at least read it a little bit on yours. If you're not watching on mobile, maybe. Make this a tad bigger. There we go. Okay, should be able to see everything. Alright, so we have 8 damage. Trade... Primordial Drake. Ooh, Charged Devilsaur also looks good. So trade, ping, Devilsaur, face. Trade, ping, Devilsaur, face. This is so risky against another Holy Nova, I guess. But, God, if he Holy Novas is like a 4th time. Or, actually, it's bad against Primordial Drake, too, but... I need to just try to go wide. He's played so many. I don't want to play around that stuff too much. Forbidden Shaping, totally okay. Especially for 10 mana. That was really risky. He should almost always hero power face. And then... So much damage do we have? 11, 14, 16, 17 damage here. Alright, that's a lot. But I still think I'll take the value line against this Cthulhu. And just go face for the arrest. Could also just Meteor that. Yeah, I'm actually just going to Meteor it and just hammer the damage in. He didn't have the clear last time. Just going to Meteor it to get extra damage through. You can't ping as a priest. We could regret this, but it's okay. I'm not going to use the Abusive Sergeant, I don't think. Because it gives him a Potion of Madness target that he doesn't currently have. And I don't want to, like, overcommit, so... Let's not risk the Potion of Madness. 10 mana cards are almost always worse. Yeah, 8 mana is the magic number, really. Every time I see the name Rob has nice nipples, or someone mention the name Rob has nice nipples, for some reason I'm worried that, like, my nipples are visible. Like, I'm worried I got a pokey situation here. It's like, oh no, they see my nipples. I don't want to get banned. Hey Regis, what are your thoughts on the new cards? I missed them. Also, how are you? I'm doing really well. And Malchus says they are. Everywhere. I'm doing really well. And thoughts on the new cards? Valeera, I think, has potential in like combo decks. Not an everyday card, of course, but potentially combo decks. Ultimate Infestation seems really good. And I don't think it's too slow, which is normally the case for big cards like that, because Druid can ramp out so successfully. Especially if Druid can ramp out at the sacrifice of cards in hand with Nourish, and this mitigates that risk because you get to refill your hand. And then Desperate Resistance seems pretty weak here. I don't like it much at all. The Wasp is like a, more of a late game card, honestly. I think we're going to pass on it. I don't think it's a turn 3 card.
Make some room by the hearth, won't ya?
Thanks for reminding us to resub. Nice nipples.
Thanks, Jerks, for the 2 months in a row subscription, man. Thanks for resubbing. I appreciate it so much. Yeah, guys, if you sub to me like way the first day or two I got my sub button, you might need to resub if you're wanting to, of course. If that's a thing, if your sub has fallen off, if you suddenly notice you no longer have access to your emotes, or emote, really, for most of you, then you might just need to resub. What about the targeted redemption spell? I don't know. It's probably not awful. I mean, it could be played, but I don't think it's going to be particularly strong. It is a bit of a worse Ancestral Spirit, I guess. But it's a different class, so it's okay that it's worse. That's not the issue, necessarily. Does it automatically resub, or no? It does if you have a full $5 sub, but I think if you have a Twitch Prime sub, you have to manually redo it. That's my understanding. Guadalupe says, I was going to sub again, but you skipped the 2 Ultrasaurs in draft, so I don't know. Hey, no worries here, man. Do what you gotta do. I won't judge you guys. I won't judge you guys. Flame Geyser face just to get a minion feels really bad, so we're probably just going to Hero Power. I mean, obviously we're not going to be able to smork this guy through. We just got to play for value here as much as we can. Hopefully we can hit like a big Bright-Eyed Scout or something. Bright-Eyed Scout into Charged Devilsaur. Would be cool. Regis, can you put Tiny Fin and Snow Flipper on screen so I can compare the two? No, it's just too much detail in each card. There's too much to talk about. We could never get through it all, so wouldn't work. Just too much to process. Julian Bailey over on YouTube says, do the Janet Jackson thing to get more subs, Regis. It's a good idea, actually. It's not the worst idea I've ever heard. Because I'm sure that's what would happen. I'm sure I would get more subs. It definitely would not ever backfire. I know that to be true. Regis, read your Ultrasaur message, and then you realize you should never skip Ultrasaur. Yeah, how could I? How could I abandon Ultrasaur? Ooh, that's a pretty good play. That's a card people would run. A 5/4 that summoned 2 1/1s. Absolutely people would play that card. No question. Kind of worked out, sort of, for me. I mean, not really, right? This is a good trade for him, or fine trade for us too, really. We could have just went for the Stranglethorn, I suppose, but the discount ping looked too juicy. Looked too juicy. Is it true Regis used to enter hot dog eating contest? No, I don't. Hot dogs kind of gross me out a little bit. They, not for that reason, just, I don't know, the, kind of processed meat condensed into a shape aspect of it weirds me out a little bit, so that's my biggest problem. It's a meteor target. Might prefer just Venture Co. into Flame Ellie. If he decides to get sneaky and kill this with the Spiteful Smith, then we can Firelance Portal it next turn.
Love me some processed sausage meat product.
Oh, we gotta go in this order, though, of course. Yeah, Jerks. That's basic. You basically summed it up. I mean, I'll eat a hot dog. Don't get me wrong. Especially if it's like well cooked, and it's like a nicer, higher quality hot dog. I'm a little more okay with it. But just like the cheap hot dogs really, really skeeve me out a little bit. I bet your nipples are as glorious as your beard. We're not going to get into that, Twitch Beastie. This is not that kind of stream. Those live streams exist if you're looking for them, but this isn't one of them. This is not one of those streams. At least not yet. Depends on how desperate I get, right? Interesting. That is a good meteor. We absolutely have to meteor this. That's a good turn. We still have the Firelands Portal, too. This on 6 into Firelands Portal on 7 is a great combo. Ugh. Yeah. Trade ping. We just trade ping, right? I don't want to leave this around. And I kind of want to kill this thing to get some minions out. So, trade ping. I don't want to play Cult Master because I can't, right? And Firelands Portal doesn't do it yet. We leave that with too much health. So let's just trade ping. And I guess we'll just Tiger. I don't think any of these make that much sense. Twitch Beastie says, I'll restrain myself from asking. P.S. Send me a whisper. You guys. You guys are funny. It's a good Firelands Portal target. Oh, whoa! That does not feel like a great play to me, I'll be honest with you. I still think we'll Firelands Portal one of those. And just go face, and Flame Geyser the other. But, I'm not a big fan of that grab. I don't know, maybe. But we're okay. That arena value play to get 2 Flame Geysers. Yeah, that's what I mean, right? Like, Flame Geysers are solid cards, but is it worth it to sacrifice that much mana? In tempo? I don't know. In my opinion, it's not worth it. Absolutely not worth it. But I guess we'll see what he thinks. Meteor Ping face for 2 kind of looks good again. Maybe even Meteor Twilight Flamecaller. Yeah, actually Meteor Twilight Flamecaller is intriguing, right? We could put it in the middle to make these a little more separate for Meteor. Could also just play the Charged Devilsaur, but I think I really just like Meteor. Well, why don't we just Meteor Ping and Flame Elemental? That's easier. Let's just Meteor Ping Flame Elemental. We know that he can kill the Flame Elemental because we know he has Flame Geysers. But then he can't also Meteor... Well, Meteor... He actually can Meteor and Flame Geyser twice. So he could clear this board with a Meteor and 2 Flame Geysers. But he doesn't play anything himself, at least. We know that much. And he has to have exactly Meteor, which we don't know if he does, so... why do you never respond to messages on Hearthstone when you're off stream? I do sometimes, JM. It's just... It's not always often. I often have the game just running sometimes in the background. Other times I'm on my phone, and it's really, really hard to chat on my phone. Because, you know, it's like texting, and I hate that. So it's not efficient for me at all. So it's nothing personal if I've missed a message from you or anything. It's just, a lot of the times I'm not accessible for whatever reason. So he did full clear, but with Volcanic Potion instead. And he did play a minion, so kind of what we thought might happen, but all of this instead. Let's open with a Bright-Eyed Scout here. And finish with these 2 if nothing else happens. See what we get. Really expensive Volcanic Potion, great. Actually, we could just Eggnapper Ping. I kind of like saving this thing. Especially now that we have the Volcanic Potion, the sort of numbers of damage line up a little cleaner, right? This is really good with the Cult Master, too. And he has more cards in hand than us. And he still has a Flame Geyser. So one of those is a Flame Geyser and one of them's a Flame Ellie, right? So he really only has 4 kind of substantial cards, probably. Oh my god, Twitch, Beastie. I don't even know what that means. Do you listen to any SoundCloud artists? No, I don't. I don't even really know that that's a thing, Friendly. If you got something cool, send it my way, sure. Legend has it Regis used to be able to consume 40 hot dogs in 3 minutes. Is that what Legend says? I never heard that one. Sure. This has to be the line, right? Mirror Entity, I mean, why don't we do this first, just in case it's Mirror Entity, right? Doesn't change the play. Okay.
Aha!
Why does this show yellow? Doesn't this normally show yellow? I thought this normally showed yellow. Maybe not. I don't know. Either way, we're just gonna ping. You think this might be Vaporize? Even if it was, we still got some benefit out of it. This is really bad against Flame Strike, I guess. Maybe we just hold? Yeah, let's just hold. We have the Devil Sword for sort of big removal, right? So we'll be okay, even if we don't need to. If we do need the Wasp, we can use the Devil Sword in its place, basically. You should do an experiment over Evolved Shaman, where the deck is based around Evolve. The deck would play like Big Time Racketeer and the 6-mana 4/4. Yeah, I've had that suggestion, Kavandra. I don't hate that idea. Seems alright. I guess we test Entity again since there's a new secret out. That Blizzard was, I mean, it's good, but not the worst Blizzard we've ever seen, that's for sure. Potion Polymorph, that's fine. And I think we'll test with this guy. And probably just ping face. Something good? Something good? Not so great. Not so great. Man, that sucks a little bit. Reason I haven't seen that t-shirt before. Is it new? Also, do you ever not wear shirts? No, I ain't just asking. You have seen this t-shirt before, by the way. Oh, come on, dude! Bomber hates me, always! Flamecaller, ping, Hog Rider is fine. What is left for secrets, by the way, guys? I guess we haven't used any spell secrets, right?
Can I light your fire?
Wait. Why don't we have... Why is this... Oh, I overloaded from the volcano? Are you serious? That's what it is. I was like, why am I missing mana? Oh, I didn't even know that interaction worked. That sucks. I had no idea that was interaction. Whoa! 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 We have enough health that we can kind of just do this, right? Like, make him make this trade, maybe. We can Devil Sword if we have to, but... Is that in his deck? Yeah, that's in his deck. That's sick. He has not played a card yet, so... Ooh, Blizzard's really good answer. Now he can go face. Since this stuff's alive... Did he get the ping off? Did he get the ping off? Yeah. Shoot. I think we'll just Devil Sword, right? It's not perfect. Oh, that's at 1 health, though, so maybe not. But we're also just kind of close to dead. Ugh. Guess I kind of have to. He gets to ping this, but he's still at 8 health. We have more cards in hand. It's really not ideal, but... Wish I could have gone face. That's a good draw, because he gets another card. That's fine. Jungle Panther's good because it's unavoidable damage. It's pretty nice. The question is, do we want to just Volcanic Potion here? Trade, Volcanic Potion, ping. Oh, we can still Panther. Yeah, this is a good line. Oh, we haven't tested Counterspell yet, though, have we? Have we tested Counterspell yet, guys? I don't think we've tested Counterspell yet, right? But we can still play the Prophet if this whiffs. Andrew says no, we haven't tested Counterspell. If we haven't tested Counterspell, then obviously a trade ping is way better and just play the 5/5 and the Prophet. Let's just play it safe here. We're in a position where we should win, assuming nothing goes wrong. Actually, let's play the Panther. It's a little better. Worse against Meteor, but not that much worse than Tech. No spells played yet. Okay, good job, chat. Thanks for keeping me in line there. Glad I thought of that. That would have put us in a rough spot, honestly, if we'd whiffed on the potion. I mean, we might have that spare mana available. We have one other spell available in our entire deck. So, oh, polymorph actually. So 2 spells. So we'll see. That's no problem. So assuming it's not Ice Block, he's dead. If it is Ice Block, we can Volcanic Potion, but that doesn't do a lot. He has 8 damage on board, so we are dead to like a Pyroblast. Let's see what we draw before we make any decisions here. Let's see what we draw. We could just... we know it's not Ice Barrier, but if we do want to test a Volcanic Potion, I guess we can just play it safe this way. If it's... yeah, this is right. Okay, Counterspell, so it's game. Oh, Mana Bind, that's fine too. Yeah, that way we get the damage through, we still get to test. If it fails, we get to trade here, so we can play it safe, play some minions. Okay. Ice Block is going to be an Ice Block. You don't have cheap spells to test, do you? No, nothing good. Panther Face, test with Volcanic. Oh, Rob has nice nipples. Yeah, that's right, man. I think that's the right line. That's what we took. That makes sense. Regis, is there a kind of card inspired by another card game you think Hearthstone is missing? I don't play enough other card games justice to really say. I really don't say. I really don't know. Man, 5-0? It's cool. 4-0 really, but 5-0 is... yeah, I'll count it. What's your opinion of the Druid Epic spell? It's a Super XD44 over on YouTube. I think it's pretty good. I did a review. Oh man, my face is a little bit covered up, guys. You didn't even tell me. How dare you? I think it's pretty good though. Essentially, it would be. I think it'd be too slow in every other class, despite all the crazy value you get. But in Druid, I don't think it's too slow. So.
Jaina versus Jaina.
You asked for it. Oh.
It's official, we can weep for Warlock now. Yeah, I didn't really like the two spells today, that's for sure. They both looked fairly bad to me. So, don't have a lot of hope yet, but we'll see. That mage had some serious balls to steal, yeah, no joke. Just feigning that Ice Block. 12-0, here we come. Salvation 95 says, Regis, I noticed you never wear green shirts. Why is that? It just doesn't match my skin tone very nicely, you know? It doesn't look very good in green. That's all. There's absolutely no other hidden reason. Nothing at all. You need to do an angry chicken deck for an experiment, and you have to give me credit for it. I might do an angry chicken deck, but I don't know if I'll remember to give anybody credit, so just go ahead and toss that out there. So if he wants to get the secret for the value trade, he can. It's fine. Otherwise, he might just trade ping here. He had it, and it was off the top.
Floating Head Regis for
Man,
Halloween.
it's
Thanks.
brutal. Off the top, guys. Off the freaking top. I don't think he had one in hand until right then. Floating Head Regis for Halloween. Yeah, I did that last year, so I'll do it again. It's pretty fun. And thanks for the cheer, Dirks, as always, of course. Warlock Tier 1 says Tan 45. Do you think druids that run...
Boys, make some room by the hearth, won't ya?
Hey, Mecha Sushi X, thanks for the resub. 2 months in a row. That's the max resub duration, essentially, at this point, so appreciate it so much. If this is Mirror Entity, we can actually full clear here. I really hope it is. Not Mirror Entity. Okay. Ping isn't a terrible idea for the trade, but if he pings back, it probably doesn't accomplish much, right? So let's just go ahead and coin the Wasp. Oh, we gave him a coin. So we know what the secret is now. Counterspell, we would have been in the same spot. We just would have pinged, probably. You hate green means you hate grass, which means you hate the environment. Yep, that's right. I'm glad you traced it back to the origin. Do you think it's possible Blizzard can release by August 10th? Still a lot of cards to go. I don't really know. I think 17th was more likely. That's been my guess since the beginning. So 17th is my guess, but we'll see. Tar Creeper. That's a really good Spiked Hog Rider target. We can keep the Wasp sheathed that way. Ooh, this is also so juicy, though. I didn't even realize we played it, but yeah, let's do this. We're never, ever, ever, ever going to get this off unless we do it right now. And it's still a fine play, right? Like, the Tar Creeper doesn't really contest it. So we can still Hog Rider later, and the same thing can happen. Or we can just chain Calamoses. Anomalous is actually not terrible at Arena. So this is kind of intriguing, but I think I'd rather just get another Calamos next turn. It limits our play a little bit, but I think we'll be okay. With the Wasp out there, like, we should be able to move through anything he plays, I would think. Hey, Jay Zeiger, how goes it? How do you feel about Thief Rogue becoming a viable archetype? I'd love to see it. I think that would be great, but I don't know if it will. Secret's a little scary. I think we still just play a Calamos, though. Even if we give him a Calamos, he's just getting the body for 3 mana. A 3 mana 4/5 is definitely a good play, but it's not like a crazy good play. He doesn't get the battle cry, of course, so this will be alright. Let's just see what we get. I think Geddon is the best target. That AoE could be very, very useful. So let's take the Geddon. These are both okay too, but the Geddon is solid. Mirror Entity? No. Okay. We're in like a Flame Strike turn where this could die. Like, do we just want to get the value out of this? We have Meteor in hand. We might want to play Geddon, so let's just take the value here, guys. It's not the best, right? It's a 3 for 3. You got to attack with that minion, but we have reasons to think that maybe we might not want to play that. Ooh, if only here would this be perfect. We could trade and Geddon to clear. Could also go face for 8. This plays really poorly into Firelands Portal. I don't really know what else to do. I mean, Cult Master trade twice into Stonehill is actually not bad either, because the 3/1/1s probably don't mean a lot, right? Especially because they trade into Stonehill, and we get to draw 2 cards that way. We would have 8 cards in hand. Are we ever going to have another scenario where the Cult Master gets better? I don't know if we are, and I think we'll have plenty of scenarios where Baron Geddon is good. So I am actually going to go ahead and make these trades, even though they don't look super great. The fact that I get cards back off of them, I think, makes it worth it. Especially with a Stonehill follow-up. Oh, we can even second-rate Bruiser, actually. Is this worth more? No, it's really not, because... It's really not, because this still threatens here. The Bruiser, we may never get another discount that good, granted. Oh, wow. Interesting. So I think we spiked Hog Rider. Trade here. Trade. Ping. No, we can't ping. We can spike Hog Rider and second rate Bruiser, but that doesn't actually kill this. We can trade this in and see what we get, but we have a full hand, so we'll burn a card. Oh, Charge Devilsaur is pretty good. This is actually the play. It means our Cult Master dies, but it gives us a really nice board nonetheless. And it does force him to ping again. So I think it's okay. I wonder if that's Vaporize ever. Either way, I think this is okay. 4 damage is value, and we got 2 cards out of it, and 4 mana he had to spend. Trade both and Geddon. Yeah, I mean, that's fine too, but I still think we're going to have better opportunities to use the Geddon. In other words, I always want to use the cards I know I can use when I can use them, if we have ways to utilize them. I guess you could argue the opposite direction as well, sure, but... But I don't know, we could have traded, we could have played again and then traded. It would have worked out fine. Whoa, polymorph on the 3 health minion. I think I'm okay with that. I think I'm absolutely okay with the polymorph on the 3 health minion. I feel alright with that. A 3 health minion got polyed. Meteor? Boulder Fist, okay. Oh, Meteor, Flame Geyser, Ping, but we don't know if it's counterspell. So let's test the Flame Geyser first. This could definitely change our line of play. If it goes off, we know we can just clear. Mana Bind, okay, so we can still clear, but we know he has a thing now. Glad we didn't give him the Meteor, of course. We got a nice board, an insane hand. I think it's thundering out, guys. You hear that? You hear that? Do you know when Frozen Throne comes out? I don't know. No. He still had a Meteor. Okay. At least we didn't give it to him, right? Like, that makes it a little better. Makes it a little more fun. Oh! Thank God for the yellow. I wouldn't have even noticed, to tell you the truth. I don't think I would have even seen it if it wasn't for the yellow. I don't even know what to play here, guys, honestly. Probably just going to play some junk out. We'll play this guy. It's fine. And that's it. We'll just play these 3. That's a lot on the board. He only has 2 cards left, so... Well played, no joke. Crazy. Hey, Mighty Rye, how goes it, dude? Are you gonna stream snipe me again, Mighty Rye? Even though you didn't really stream snipe me last time, I'm a little bit suspicious. A little bit suspicious. We have a lot of damage available here. I don't know if it's lethal, but we have a ton of damage available. How much is this? 7, 12, 14... I'm still not gonna mess with it, though. As far as the Abuse and Sergeant goes, we'll hold it. Twisting Nether, oh my god, dude. Twisting freaking Nether, dude. I want it. Oh, that's a good card to see. Can't play it yet, but I want a Baron Geddon lethal, guys. But I may not get it, because we're just going to end with Firelands Portal next turn. Our hand has been stacked the entire game. Geddon would have been lethal. Did we have the mana to play Geddon and the... How would Geddon have been lethal? He was at 6 health. You mean if we played Geddon for the attack? Have you actually been stream sniped, Regis? I don't think so. Not that I know of. I would never have assumed that. That's scam, boys. Oh, Firelands is 5. I could have played it. Oh my god. You're right. I just assumed it was 7. Did I have 5 mana left? Did we have lethal last turn? I don't think it matters, but... Still, yeah. Discount from Bright Eye. Is that her name? Bright Eyed, yeah. That's it. I don't think we could have pinged and Bright Eyed, right? I don't think we had lethal that turn. Maybe? Was it the turn before? I don't even know. I don't even know. You're so far ahead, you don't even pay attention anymore. Yeah, Mighty Right almost sniped me on accident. That's the story behind that. You had 6 mana after the Bright Eyed. Yeah, but we weren't like in a lethal position, right? We had to ping to get to the lethal position, if I remember right. Yeah, I could have Baron lethal. I'm sorry, I could have. Regis, can you check my question up a bit? Maybe. I don't know how to find it, though. Is there the one about the card being inspired by another game? I think I answered that one, right? Maybe type it again, Justice, if I missed it. I'm not sure. Both elementals. Right off the bat. What's the best card in this expansion right now? I still think Sunkeeper Tarim is probably the best card. It's my opinion. If they card jump early next week, it could be released on the 10th or the 17th. Yeah. I believe it. I'd love to see the 10th. That's fine with me. 17th would be fine too. Alright. Do we just trade? Egg Napper's not... I don't think we trade. I think we just Egg Napper, right? Like, we don't want to empower his 1/1s before we have to. Let's just go face. If we trade, we enable them. This way he has to trade into a big body with it anyway. We get 2 extra damage. Not much punishes yet for Paladin either, until 4. Foulorc Soul Fiend, that's fine. We can just ping Volatile here. Well, again though, the ping doesn't really accomplish much. Why don't we just no mission vent turn? Just keep going face here. I don't think we're incentivized to trade much with this board. Let him dictate the trades. Again, I mean, maybe Consecration hurts a little, but we'll be alright. We have the second rate Bruiser to catch up. Tide Hunter. Oh my god, where on earth is my freaking Twilight Flamecaller? Please, God. Make an appearance. This plus ping is still a really, really good play, though. No justice. Oh, we can actually activate that later, so that's good news. How on earth do we want to do all this? I think we just ping here, right? And trade here. And go face again. Takes the most amount of damage off the board. It's pretty awkward math for him on those. This game, neither of us wants to trade. We're both just like, nah, go ahead and trade. I'll be alright. Go ahead. Any tips for getting Legend playing Token Druid? No, Joyce, I hate Token Druid, honestly. I really hate it. It's one of my least favorite decks to play. So I don't have any advice, unfortunately. Okay. Ooh. Calm Cold would have been amazing previously. I'm not really sure it's worth it right now. I think I'm better off just playing like Jungle Panther ping trade. It wouldn't be bad to play the Volatile Elemental. It doesn't accomplish anything is the problem. I'd like to play it to set up the Servant, but I guess we can do that later always. Let's just take this line. It's okay. Because, you know, if I play the Volatile Elemental, he just trades into it and we don't get the Death Rattle to actually do anything. The pack bug got fixed. Yeah, I kind of, like, opened packs myself last night. I don't know if they were bugged or not. I mean, I kind of have good luck all the time sometimes with packs, so... All the time sometimes, I said. All the time sometimes, guys, I have good luck in packs. So now we can do this. And the Wasp. And the ping. And we'll ping this. It probably totally irrelevant. Actually, why don't we just ping face? It's totally irrelevant. He's going to take this trade. Most of the time. We can always ping later. We can always Meteor later. Cone of Cold later. Although we're pretty sure we're going to Calamos. Should we actually Galaka Crawler instead of pinging? There's a chance he runs Pirates is the problem. We could make a really big play. I think we're going to save it. We're fine. We don't have to rush the board right now. It's okay. We have good plays. We're going to Calamos. We don't have anything else to do with it, really. We might have to Crawler next turn. Maybe we ping next turn. But we'll see. We're at the point right now where everybody's deck is good, so it's hard to figure out what to do. Brad's Gaming says, hey, Regis, do you pay more attention to YouTube chat or Twitch chat when you're live? Definitely Twitch. YouTube tends to... No offense, YouTube guys, if you're chatting away and you're doing good stuff, but sometimes YouTube chat kind of goes crazy, so... Okay. It's a good roll. What does he do with the rest of his mana here? If we'd pinged that last turn, we could have killed it this next turn, though. It makes me a little sad. Alright. That's fine. Do we ever Kona Cold that? No, we have the Kalamos. Pyros is obviously the choice. And we will play this. He has the trade here, but I don't care. That's really not that bad of a trade for a 5-drop anyway. What was the bug? I'm not totally sure, but people were reporting that you got a lot of extra legendaries, basically. Oh my god! The freaking Defias Cleaner value. Holy balls. Whoa. How? How? And he's not even a pirate. Man. Oh, you missed my answer. Justice, I said I don't play enough other games to say. I don't play enough other card games. So no, there's no other card games that would inspire me. I think this is a fine Wasp target to pick, by the way. The longer we sit on this Wasp, the more likely it is to die to like a Consecration and stuff. So I think we'll just ping trade Wasp and Stranglethorn. We could Galaka again, we have the spare mana, but I just don't want to commit too much. I'm a little nervous for some reason. I just want to be able to kill a pirate. Like, I want to high roll it. Do you have thoughts about turn 9 Spirit Singer Umbra double Innervate Hadronox? That's a cool combo. It's a lot of cards, though, so I'm not sure how consistent that's going to be. I'd love to see it work, though. It would be a lot of fun. Obviously. Okay. I guess we serve on Vyog-Saron, but it's so risky. Maybe we just Demented Frostcaller. We could just charge Devil Sword too. I mean, there's no reason. There's no reason it has to charge. Sometimes it can just be a 7/7, right? But the Yogg-Saron is interesting too. I guess we could put the Devil Sword at 4 and keep the 5/5 at full health. Or no, it'd go down to 3. That's better than 2 for the Tiger, though. Because it plays around Consecration. It dies to Hammer of Wrath, right? But this is also lethal on board, which is always a nice proposition to have. The bug was a real thing or what? I don't know. I have no idea. I don't think Blizzard ever confirmed anything. I would not take into account best case scenario insane combos, which very rarely happen. Yeah, that's pretty much my sentiment as well, MKH. I just, you know, that takes a lot of stuff to fall together the right way. And you compromise your deck a lot to get to that point. So it's usually not worth the trade-off. Ooh. That's a good play. Do we still have lethal? Meteor to clear. And, no. No lethal. But an insane board. We might as well Frostcaller just to freeze his face. And put him to 3. I can't see why not. We might have lethal with Yogg-Saron, right? But this blocks any kind of true silver shenanigans. Puts us in a really, really nice spot. Meteor Face. Oh, I missed Meteor Face. Why didn't I Meteor Face? Check this out. You think not meteoring Face was a misplay? Let's have a moment of silence then for the misplay. It wasn't really a misplay, by the way. Wasn't really a misplay. Perfect timing with the thunder, was it? I didn't hear, but that's good. That's good. Shatterface. Oh, you're right. I should have Yogg-Saron into Shatterface. Oh my god. Oh, this poor, poor soul. Actually, this is the ultimate BM play. The poor, poor soul. Brad's Gaming says, do you have any tips for someone who's new to making Hearthstone content on YouTube? I actually saw your channel, Brad's Gaming. Believe it or not. I don't remember how I got there. I think maybe I was looking at Twitter followers and I saw you and saw something about a Hearthstone channel. But I actually saw... So I think you had a card review, maybe? I don't remember what I watched. I think it was a card review. I think you have like a goatee, if I remember right. Like a dark hair and a goatee. I can't remember exactly what I saw. But regardless, as far as tips go, discipline is way more valuable than motivation. And what I mean by that is it's like you're not going to feel like making a video every day. It's not about motivation. It's about being disciplined. So as long as you have a schedule and you're rigid and you continue to put out content, that's going to go a really long way. And then, secondly, so it was you. Okay, so that's right. That's what I thought. So it was. I didn't like watch a lot. I just watched like 30 seconds, right? Because I was curious. I can't like give feedback specifically about your channel already or anything like that. So don't get too hopeful. This is a curve, but just be disciplined, and you know, let your personality come through, and try to use YouTube as a tool for growth. In other words, you know, don't cheese it with clickbaits and stuff like that, but do understand, you know, how people search for stuff and good thumbnails and things like that. Those are all things I've learned along the way that have inevitably made my videos easier to find and more attractive to viewers and that kind of stuff. So I'd say that. And then, of course, have something to say. If you don't have anything to say, it's going to be hard to make videos, right? But in other words, be smart about the game. Think of creative angles and perspectives. Cool new stuff to show people. That kind of stuff. Regis, I love this ult. People love to correct you on plays you know you missed, like meteoring face into execute face. Yeah, I know. Those darn meteor face plays. I always miss that one. I know he's going to play a pirate because he's a rogue, and I'm going to regret this, but I don't think we want to coin into a 3-drop with no follow-up, so let's just play it and get the job done. Yeah, 50 bits to get me to talk about your YouTube channel for 2 minutes is not a bad strategy either, Brad's Gaming, honestly. I'm sure somebody has clicked, but it really just takes a lot of patience and dedication, to tell you the truth. I think we coined a scout here. It sucks, but it contests the illusionist. If we play just the Stonehill, it just leaves the 2-health illusionist around, which sucks. We could also ping trade here, but then we don't have any other play. But coining the scout also sucks because we don't have another turn 4 follow-up. So we're in a bit of an awkward hang-up here as far as mana is concerned. So maybe we do just sacrifice the Stonehill to the Violet Illusionist gods, coin into a 5-drop that swings the board, and go on our merry way. Let's see what the Stonehill gives us, right? Could change things. I think this engine's more consistent than the Horror, so we'll take this engine. But I don't really like any of those. And I like this engine better than the Stegodon, by the way, because of the attack value, right? Not just because of what's on board, although that is certainly a part of it, because that has 3 health. Although it'll have 2, most likely, so the Stegodon probably would have been fine as well. But in general, too, we don't know if we're playing it exactly this turn, so I think I'd almost rather play the Scout. Oh, well, now the Second Ring Bruiser looks pretty good. It still dies to a lot of stuff, but I don't know if it's ever going to get cheaper. But actually, the cost discount doesn't do anything for us right now. The Stegodon would have lined up a little better against this board, for the record. It would have been harder for him to kill. But in general, I like the 3 attack better. We could still just scout and hope to hit a really big 5-drop. I don't know what it'd be, though. Meteor for 5 is a bit of a discount. But this dies to just the 4-2. We don't have a great cleanup yet. This at least forces him to either weapon or sacrifice the second minion. I just wish it was a Stegodon now. Why play the Bruiser instead of the Singed? No reason. That's, yeah, same line of thought I had there. Good job. Good spot. It's no point in the discount. Since, I mean, we could have coined out a ping, right? That would have been the only reason to do it, but there's no reason to coin out a ping, so that has no value. Weapon here. It's unfortunate that he saves his health total. Fortunate for him, unfortunate for us. But and he has Envenom Weapon. Wow. That's really unfortunate for us. Ugh. Oh, that's a problem, guys. I think this has to high roll. I don't know if we can win unless we get, like, Meteor off this or something. Sick. Sick. This is going to be a tough game to win, guys. Tough game to win. That's like the ultimate combo. Illusionist into Wicked Knife. Wow. Meteor off Servant, right? It's so likely, right? Ugh. This is shaping up like a loss to me, guys. Shaping up. That invented weapon is just too good. It's like the perfect answer. Regis, what do you think about this card idea? 3 mana, 2/2. If your deck has only one class of card for the rest of the game, your cards cost 1 less mana. What do you mean by class of card? You mean like a tribe? Like Murloc, for instance? I'm not sure exactly what you mean, so that's hard to say. Let's just try to hit something big and gross here. That kind of does have taunt. I wanted a taunt minion. Kind of has taunt, right? We only have 1 spell to trigger it if he does leave it alive. That's if we're not dead, right? He has 9 damage. He only needs 2 damage, so... Oh my god! That is insane. That was created by something too, right? I don't know. I don't even remember what he played, but... Oh, that was off Hallucination, yeah. That's it. Will we get any good neutral legendaries in Frozen Throne? I'm hoping Arthas, honestly. Looks like he got a spell to kill us here. Or he's just going to Shadow Strike Lyra. That's also a good play. Flame Geyser plus Second Rate Bruiser might be enough to keep me alive here, guys. It's 5 mana. We can ping and nothing else, but... Well, we can play the dude, I guess. We don't need to ping. As far as we know, ping does nothing. So let's get these stats on the board. Oh, we're dead. We're just still dead. He has 5/3. We're dead. Doesn't matter. Dead, dead, dead. Well, 7-0 start's still pretty good. I'm not going to complain. Our deck's okay, but... Oh, we're super dead. Super, super dead. 5 damage Kazakus Potion 2 for the backup plan. Super duper duper dead. That was a crazy game. And before Toast gets legend with Keleseth Warrior or something. I think Keleseth is the least bad of the princes. Well, I don't know. I may take that back. Oh my god. Everything I say is going to have such authority with this lightning. Oh my goodness. Oh, that was terrifying. We need to try to time stuff with it, right? Arthas will be an incredible card. Aha! That kind of stuff. Thor's angry with you. Yeah, this is terrifying, guys. I live high up, too. I live on the 6th floor, so I'm, like, closer to the lightning, right? It's gonna get me. Mega Sushi, thanks for the cheer. I don't know if that was supposed to have a message with it or not, but regardless, I appreciate it, so... Thanks for the cheer. That's some thunder. People are going to be figuring out where I live, triangulating the thunderstorm here. They're going to be like, oh, that thunder occurred at this moment, and the lightning strike represented here. It took 3 seconds for the flash in the window, the background reflected off the green screen, to appear. So that's a 4.3 mile distance from this thunderstrike in this particular circle. That kind of stuff. I know it's going to happen, so it's okay. Alright, Jesus is angry, Regis. Quick, dust all your cards. Yeah, that's logical. That's definitely logical. 2-5 for 3 is not a bad play. Pterodax actually is okay at Arena. Oh yeah, you do have to calculate the stream delay. Well, maybe not. If all the information's in the stream, it might stay consistent. But regardless, that does seem like something such a person would do. This is worth. We're going to lose the Cult Master, obviously, but to get 2 cards out of it, totally, totally worth, in my opinion. And it still makes the trade, right? We can sacrifice a little tempo and board for 2 meteors. We drew 2 meteors. We turned raptor hatchlings. I guess they're actually just regular raptors for some reason. But we turned raptors into meteors. Where I come from, that's a pretty solid play. Since we do have the meteors and the volcanic potion, in other words, we have spells, this might be the best time to play this. I kind of like the Jungle Panther because it lines up in the trade really well there, but let's just go ahead and play the big dude. It's okay. It might be hard for him to kill. Regis, what was your nickname in high school, Cash Money? Or was your nickname in high school Cash Money? No. No, one of my best friend's nicknames was T-Money. I don't really think I had a nickname. In sports, people just called me by my last name, as is common in sports. But I think that's really about it. Regis cast Lightning Storm on his neighborhood. Regis, so what I meant by class is like rogue or shaman. Oh, in other words, no neutral cards. So you're saying if there are no neutral cards, then... I think, can we just second rate Bruiser trade here? I mean, Meteor... He actually played around it fairly well. Because we can't do like 3 to this and set up the ping. So I kind of just want a second rate Bruiser trade. Like, oh no, then he gets a full clear. That's not that good. I think actually Meteor trade and just leaving this at 1 health is still fine. We just aren't killing very much with our Meteors. The really only downside there. Volcanic Potion ping doesn't get me anywhere. I think just out of necessity, this kind of has to be our play. Doesn't really matter which direction we go here. 1 health for Paladin can be a challenge, so we'll see, I guess. Maybe this gets to trade up twice. You know, trade into 2 minions, that'll make it pretty valuable. Help subsidize the cost of the Meteor that didn't feel that great, you know. Kind of level things out a little bit for us. Tidehunter. That's not a... Oh my god, 2 of them is a problem. Oh my god, Twilight Flamecaller. Twilight Flamecaller, let there be justice. No. No justice. I mean, this is a sick Volcanic Potion turn, but we kill our Venture Co. Is there any way around this? Not really. He kind of had the perfect answer to make this useless. I mean, with Meteor, we could get through to face, right? Like, we could if we wanted to, but I just really don't think it's worth it. I think we just Volcanic Potion and Stonehill Defender. And we just leave the 2-1 alive, honestly. Kinda sucks. It kinda sucks. I think Ping Volcanic is the strongest. Yep, I agree, Boris, dude. And I think we just have to sacrifice our guy. It's okay. Oh, actually, I'm not even going to ping. I'm actually just going to Stonehill. It's okay. I want to be able to spend the mana and get a card that's good to play in the near future. Like Giant Mastodon, for instance. So, and this trade should be okay. It's a little risky against Spiker's Steed to leave a minion alive, right? At 7 mana, because at 8 mana, they can do it anyway. So 8 mana, it feels less bad to do such a play. Oh my god. Where is my freaking Twilight Flamecaller? It must be here somewhere. It has to be. 6. This looks good here. This looks like a good 6 line. 6 into 8. That's fine. He's running out of cards very, very quickly, which is good for us. We still have the Meteor for the big stuff. I think we're in a fine spot, but... Tan45, I didn't see your riddle. But I forgot to answer the thing about the class cards. That's a cool idea. I like the... If you don't have, neutral cards, that's a cool condition to build a deck around. I like that a lot. My money's on Regis being in Minnesota, says Julian Bailey. No, too far north for me. Too cold. Too cold. I'm gonna give you guys clues and you're gonna triangulate me. In other words, you know, getting warmer would be very accurate in this instance. Top Music says, Arthas the Lich King, Lifesteal, Battle Cry, give your hand Frostmourne. Frostmourne's Death Rattle summons 3/3 ghouls. Well, that just depends on how how what Frostmourne's stats look like. I don't know how good Frostmourne is, so I can't really say if that's good or not. Ugh, this into equality hurts me really, really badly, but I still think it's okay, because we have recovery, right? I also don't get to ping, though. But if he had equality, he would not have consecration. He would have saved it to get, like, crazy, super good value out of it, right? There's no way... There's no way you throw away a consecration just to kill a Jungle Panther if you have equality in hand. There's just no way. Dinoside's also good value. That also helps. No freaking idiot Firelands portal off the top. Man. But I don't even have a cheap spell to activate this thing, right? We can polymorph it, but at 4 health, I'm fairly hesitant to do so. I think I'd rather just play some junk minions out, try to dictate a bad trade for him, set up a strong meteor. I can take 10 damage against a paladin, I think. If he really commits into it, with like a Spike Riz or Blessing of Kings, we can polymorph again. It'll be okay. It will be okay. Oh man, it's raining like crazy too. Raining like crazy. Regis, I'm on mobile and can't read the 2-mana card. What does it say? Sure. It says Desperate Resistance, that's the name. Give a minion Death Rattle, revive this minion with 1 health. So it's like a targeted redemption secret. You target it. You target it. Julian Bailey's a little closer. A little closer. You're in Ohio, right? No, not in Ohio either, guys. I know you live in Missouri because I'm your neighbor here in southeast Kansas. Yeah, you're a little closer. Sure. Oh my god, the meteor value is insanely spicy. That is good meteor value, guys. Like I said, let's just play it out, hold for the good meteor, and we'll be fine. And we did. And we hit an insane meteor. Insane meteor. Let's see, who's been following? I've missed some follows. Wreck Ear in the Storm, which is a perfect name for right now, has followed. Meeplist, it's me, Harry, Joyce Jack, Beast Moose, Seraphal, Lord Underbot, Squidachu, Bloodmood, Sergeant Wonko, guys. Thanks everybody for the follows, I appreciate it. Now, I do think it's worth the polymorph when it's a full 10-10. Like, that's totally fine. Let's check the Bright-Eyed Scout first, because I think this is the other card I want to play. Oh, we could try to hit a Dimension Frostcaller with a polymorph to shut down any weapon plays. I kind of like that. We're kind of just playing a crappy statted minion anyway, so let's do this instead. Oh, I wonder if this hits the sheep, though, potentially. I don't really know. I guess it could, yeah. Well, that's sad. We're still going to ping it, but kind of a bad 50-50 there. I think it's okay. I mean, it's worth the chance, I suppose. I kind of wish I'd played the Bright-Eyed Scout in hindsight, but 50-50 is 50-50. What are we going to do? I wouldn't mind drawing some of this crap before we play the Bright-Eyed Scout, but that's actually a really... Oh, man, if we could do both of these, it would be business. That's still a pretty good Devil's Sword target. Oh, man. Firelands Portal is the dream draw right now. We can trade here, Firelands Portal it, and... Oh, my God, Firelands Portal, please, God. Please, God, Firelands Portal. No. Ugh. It's so frustrating. We can't ever get a good Twilight Flamecaller off. I still think I'm going to do this. It goes down to 2, though. It's so easy for him to kill with all the 1/1s. I think that's really bad. Maybe we try to hit the Firelands Portal here and just... We don't have to Flamecaller yet. Like, we can wait it out a little bit. He's going to trade with this thing. I hate to give it extra value, particularly when we can kill it, but this just doesn't do much, right? It just gives him a lot of 1/1s to trade in really, really efficiently. So, and we could Flamecaller now, right, and leave him with 1 minion on board, but let's just try to hit something good. Every time, game. Every freaking time, game. So by going wide, you know, we make this minion pretty inefficient, and Now if we do charge Devilsaur, we can trade some of these little guys in and hopefully keep this alive against, you know, whatever board he has. Or just Flamecaller if we want to trade in manually with a Firelance Portal, for instance. So does he take a trade here? He should. He should probably go like here. We can Abusive Sergeant, whichever thing, like the Galactic Crawler and then Flamecaller. His probably 4 1/1s that come out, is my guess. MC Tech, oh yeah, that'd be bad, but I don't know if we're in a place to play around it too much. We got cards out of these at least, right? If we sacrifice them, and that's okay. Hey, Regis, what's up, my man? Hey, Coverts, how's it going? Thank you for my top deck, Holy Nova, Regis, says the Hansen. No problems, dude. I think he's ignoring my guess because I'm right. What is your guess, Ashidoku? I already semi-confirmed. Somebody had it right. Oh, Ashi, that's a good guess, dude. Not accurate, but that's a good guess, dude. You're getting close. That's a good guess. Getting there.
Aha!
Ooh, plus this? Are you joking? But I think we have to Abusive Sergeant, so I don't think we can actually afford it, right? Because we need to. Because these die if we just do a Stormwind Champion, they die. We can do that later. We'll just Abusive Sergeant and Ping and Twilight Flamecaller here to keep the 2/4 and the 3/4 alive, right? I think this is our best possible line. We can even play the Volatile Elemental, maybe. No, we'll hold. We'll hold. We don't have to. We might need a resource later, because this is a good ping, self-ping target. Self-ping target. Hey, Regis, I've thought about doing some analytics once the Frozen Throne meta has settled to figure out what are typical stat allocations per mana slot. So that specific mana star allocations can be teched in. Or mana stat allocations can be teched in. Does that interest you? Yeah, definitely. That sounds cool. I don't know how I'd utilize that right away, but it certainly sounds like something I'd like to see nonetheless. So sure thing, man. That sounds awesome. 3 health against Paladins, typically fairly good, so we'll just go this route. He's really, really close to dead with this board, which is nice. We have card advantage, board advantage, some good cards left in the deck. Actually, not even many bad cards left in the deck. Couple, but not too many. We have lethal here. That might mean no lethal. Shoot. Trade, ping, trade 8 to face, right? With the Stormwind.
Hey, give me a minute.
We don't full clear, but it's okay. Oh, no, 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 no.
Give me a minute.
Could try to take the value line, but it's not worth. We need the damage. We'll put him on a ping clock this way, right? So Spiker's Seed, I mean, it's not great. It's annoying, but it's not great. Stonehill could be bad. Tarim is a pretty solid line here. Burn Bristle. Okay. That is a problem. Do we have a way to get through this guaranteed? I really don't think so, right? Don't we kind of have to just tank one of these? I think it's worth the ping here to deny him some life gain. I don't see a path through. Volatile Elemental, pinging it doesn't help because there's too many bad targets. I think we trade this way to maximize the amount of health available to these dudes. Everybody, I know everybody on chat saying Servant of Yogg, Servant of Yogg. I'm not gonna risk it, guys. We're at 7 wins. We got a good deck. There's no reason to do that. No reason to risk that at all. Get out of here with your nonsense. Not even gonna risk MC Tech. Like, everybody wants Servant of Yogg. I got no balls. I got no balls. He's just suiciding. Okay. Just suiciding. That's just fine. Well played. Alright guys, I gotta take a quick break. I just gotta pee. I'll be back in like 30 seconds, so give me 30 seconds and I'll be right back to continue this. Okay, guys, I am back. The chart says I've only cheered. Oh, yeah, that chart's out of date. I'm sorry, guys. These numbers are not right. I'm sorry. I don't have the thing running to update it right now. This is a pretty old chart. And I don't know why, but Lando 909 is that thing, but it never works. Streamlabs is bugged out. So, who knows? Who knows? Did you wash your hands? I always wash my hands. We talked about this before, but I'm super hand washer guy. It really annoys me to not wash hands. I have to do it. I don't even know. It's a little bit about germs. Part of it's just like feeling clean. So who knows? Corpse Widow is so busted. It's like the new Draconid Operative, an insane effect with almost no loss of stats. I agree, Isaac. It looks really, really good to me.
You asked for it.
Looks really good.
Is on.
One of the only 5-star cards. You know, I've only given a few cards 5 stars so far in this expansion, and that was definitely one of them. Cost reductions are so valuable,
Well,
particularly on Death Rattle minions,
boys,
like I've talked
make
about.
some room by the hearth, won't ya?
Hey, Justin Sedai, man, welcome. Welcome. Thank you for the Twitch Prime subscription. I really appreciate it, Justin. Thank you for showing your support. And stay tuned to your Twitch Whispers, Justin. I'll send you some details on being a sub. Some cool bonuses. For instance, I just finished a subscriber giveaway, the first one ever, guys. So Twitch subscribers all got entered into a giveaway to win. Oh, speaking of which, I need to send Mitsu his code. I totally forgot I didn't do that today. But anyway, Twitch subscribers are all entered to automatically win a $20 Battle.net gift card every time I get 25 new subscribers, essentially. So there are some cool bonuses, basically, for Twitch subs. If we coin this out now, we can't coin the Calamos later. This is also a
Who
decent
did you
line.
give the subscribers away to?
yeah, you're right. Wording, phrasing, right? Phrasing. So it's not, I'm not giving away subscribers. You guys everybody gets a different subscriber. It's like Secret Santa. I mean, this is fine, but is it really the best turn? There's not that much value out. I kind of just want to throw down the Tempest here and just like let him ping it or let him make the trade and then just coin the Calamos next turn. Because I feel like commits to the ping and stuff. He's probably not doing much else with his turn. Calamos can test those minions just fine. We have swing potential with Prophet and Volcanic Potion, so I think we can recover if we fall behind a little bit right now. Man, this is getting really juicy. But I really think I still want a Calamos. All 3 of these die to the Calamos. It's probably going to be a value game. We have a second Volcanic Potion. Oh my word. Anomalous is the best bet here, because the Blaze Collar is going to be very unlikely to be triggerable for us. In fact, I think we've used all our triggers, so we'd have to play it next turn. So Anomalous is okay. We'll be alright. Tan 45, I don't know what you mean exactly by win. But, you can check the Discord if you're talking about the giveaway. You're just automatically entered if you're a sub. You don't have to do anything, so it doesn't matter. It's just gonna happen. Oh my god. Is this when this guy concedes, or does he play it out? Does he play it out? What did I say about the swing potential, guys? What? That was good. That was good. Swing potential everywhere, boys.
Welcome, boys. Make some room by the hearth, won't ya?
Hey, Never AFK2, thanks for the resub, Never AFK2. That's 2 months in a row. Appreciate it. You guys that have the resubs going right now, you're definitely going to have the potential to be the long-term subs if you stick with it. So certainly appreciate it, guys. It looks like to me Abusive Sergeant plus Flame Geyser plus Nerubian Prophet is just fine. Like I think there's incentive to kill this. I don't think we want to leave it just yet. Since we have a pretty easy kill and this minion, you know, it's getting some value, I'm pretty content to just go ahead and deal with this guy while we can. That Flame Geyser actually is another way for... I didn't think we had one more elemental activation. We could have gotten a great Blaze Caller on 7 if we'd picked it with this, but I didn't really know that was going to be a possibility. So I'm a little sad. Thank God we had this for the giant tempo swing this turn. Like, we just still got the board back, killed his big threat. He's already running out of cards. We have a sick hand. This is a little weak, but everything else. Blaze Caller could have been activated by the geyser. Yep, I know. Yeah, exactly. Well, I don't think we had a way to know that at the time. Maybe we already had it in hand? I don't think so, though. But I'm not sure. It's not perfect, right? It's not perfect. Meteor is also a possibility, but I think Firelance Portal and just trading this guy is probably okay. Let's see what we get. If it's like Leroy, we could trade in a Leroy. It's a solid minion. Alright with this. It's not much different than the Blaze Caller. We'd still have the Blaze Caller, of course. Wouldn't be gone, but... This guy doesn't apply a ton of pressure, though, which sucks. I'd really like to apply more pressure. We're not even going to be able to move through that very efficiently. Meteor ping trade. I think it's fine. We have 2, right? So this could bait out the second one just fine. The Devil Sword doesn't look very good here because these things don't trade very efficiently, so this is fine. But see, if this guy was like a 5/5 right now, we'd be in a better spot. We would, you know, he'd be getting chipped much, much harder, so. Kavandra, not at the moment. Not at the moment. But you're fine, Kavandra. Just hang out. You don't need to sub. I'm still accessible. It's totally fine if you don't sub. I'm not going to hold it against you. Well, this certainly makes these a little stronger. I think I'm okay with this line. I think we'll just ping that minion. Actually, we don't even really have to. But just in case we need to meteor it down later or volcanic potion it down later, I think I will. The trade here is still, you know, this goes to 5, so we didn't need to for that, that's what I mean. But just in case he deals with this some other way, right, having that chipped away at can certainly make a large difference. Oh my god, Servant, backfire! Cold Blood not on this? Ooh, on the Servant itself. It's not bad. It's not bad. Is this just another Meteor ping turn, guys? Like, we just don't have much on the board is the problem. But I really don't want this to live. Could trade Volcanic Potion ping. This would still be alive at 1 health, though, or 2 health, which wouldn't be great. And we'd set up the trade this way. I mean, we could just throw down this Anomalous. No, he'd be able to kill it too easily. That's not the play. You know, I just don't really want to give him this line, although this minion just isn't proving to be that valuable, right? Like, maybe we just do. But then he has this 5/4 to trade into our other guys, which isn't very good. Huh. Meteor. Sure, I guess so. I just... Imagine if this minion here was bigger, like... We'd be in such a better spot. We would have been chipping him down so hard if it was at all bigger. He's really salty about them. He thinks I'm slow rolling, but I'm actually making very difficult decisions, so... Concede, okay. I feel bad. He thinks we're slow rolling him, but we're really not. We're just trying to make decisions, dude. We apologize. We apologize. I don't think that's going to be a good friend request to take. We certainly don't want him to have a bad emotional reaction on stream. Do you think the Quest Mage will really be any better, or better than any control deck in the coming meta? Script says it's so vulnerable to Dirty Rat. Yeah, there's counters to it. I mean, Dirty Rat being the #1 if it does become oppressive, I guess. I saw your card reviews as Boris, dude, and with the Rogue Death Knight, you can have a 33 damage OTK with South Sea plus 3 Cold Bloods plus Abusive Sergeant and Faceless. Yeah, that's even more with the Abusive Sergeant. You're right. It's pretty crazy if you have the weapon loaded up. Yeah, I think it's got combo potential. That's kind of what I suggested in my review. You know, it's a lot of cards, but what do you think about this card? 4 mana, 2/6. If you have no cards in hand, neither player can draw cards. Huh. That sounds That sounds interesting. I think that's not good. I mean, I think it's powerful, but I don't think that'd be very good for Hearthstone. That's such a just overwhelming effect. In other words, there's no way to get around it. Ashidoku, I'm not really much of a drinker, but the choice there would be Schlafly. But mainly just for the food.
Aha!
At Schlafly Tap House. That's what it's called? Go there all the time, I don't even know the name. Then again, Morgan OTK had one of the most insane deck cycle engines I've ever seen in Hearthstone. Yeah, that's true. So, it's easy to get to those cards if you can draw like that insane. And Rogue does have the card draw potential and the cheap removal tempo kinds of stuff to help set that up. What do you think about this card? 2 mana, 1/4. Death Rattles trigger for the opponent instead of the minion's owner. Death Rattles trigger for the opponent instead of the minion's owner. I don't know. That sounds sort of complicated. I'm not sure. It sounds like that'd just be bad most of the time, right? That would only really be helpful for negative Death Rattles. I'm not sure how much you'd be able to take advantage of that. Cool design, though. I like it. That's right, Ashidoku, yeah, from my experience. Really don't want that alive, right? Trade here. Flame Geyser, ping. Trade one of these in. It's probably fine. This keeps getting cheaper. We're good to go there. We could trade both in and play the Volatile Elemental, but that just gives him a really good ping target. I don't think I like that very much. We want this to be played when it's a little bit more of a high friction kind of card. Tan45, there's no way you're from Southern Illinois. I can't believe that to be true. If so, tell me where. Gonna quiz you. Gonna quiz you on it. Because I don't believe it. I think we'll just play this for a tempo. I mean, just as a 5/5, right? It's completely fine as a 5/5. How did living in Illinois compare? Much quieter. I'll say that. What about a 1 mana 30/30 can't attack at the end of your turn, deal 30 damage to a random character? that would be particularly bad for Hearthstone. That would be really, really bad. Regis, what do you think about this Shaman card? 2 mana, a 1/2, or a 1/1 Battle Cry. The next Murloc you play costs 2 less. That would probably be too strong. I think that sounds really good. That card would make me nervous. I think the Sunwalker is probably fine. I wish we could kind of ping trade here, right? But then we have 4 mana left. There's not a lot to do. I think Sunwalker, it requires a ping trade, which, you know, he has a good clear, but then he probably has trouble getting to this thing, so this maybe lives to pick up some value. It's not perfect, right? But it's... Because if he spends 2 mana, he has 5 left. He can't also ping this, so we kind of steal the ping potential, right? He can't ping both. So I think I like this okay. Oh, we didn't really... Oh, we did play around Meteor. Well, not really. He can trade and then Meteor, but... Oh, that's going to happen. That's exactly what's going to happen. No, he's going to Blaze Caller and leave up the 5/2. Huh. I don't really like that very well. Because now you just get to trade ping. I don't feel like that's that great of a play. Probably just going to trade ping and Volatile Ellie. And, yeah, Nerubian Prophet doesn't feel very good. Maybe we Nerubian Prophet, Second Rate Bruiser, and trade ping. This is a pretty good board. Regis, seeing how Shaman is getting more freeze cards, what do you think about a 5 mana? Oh, guys, I gotta just say, it's really hard to process cards via text. I don't want to just read cards all day. I don't mind reading a few, don't get me wrong. I think it's cool to come up with cards. But this may not be the best environment all the time for it. Anyway, I'll read this one. What do you think about a 5 mana 3/5 taunt with a battle cry? I regret it now. Freeze your opponent's Hearthstone engine. No, I don't think that'd be very fair, for the record. I don't think that'd be too fair. It's probably just Bright-Eyed Ping, Flame Ellie's fine. 7 mana. We definitely want a ping here, that's for sure. But let's see what we get. Perfect. Actually, the Flame Ellie is going to look good here. And we actually have flexibility, too, in case we decide we don't want to do it. We can back out and do this instead. But still, nice. Nice 5-mana card. That discount was clutch. You will read cards and you will like it, or we will take the beard and leave. You'll die trying, you mean? Yeah. Okay, so that is annoying to kill. That's fairly obvious. We could just charge Devil Sword, actually. It's not that bad. And trade in the Bright-Eyed. We lose the Kalamos. The charge Devil Sword goes down to 2. We better. We better. I'm kind of scared of that card being around for too long. We can still get the Kalamos with the Volatile, so this is okay. This is a little bad against Blizzard and stuff, granted, but it's not that bad. Oh, we did not play around Meteor very well. Shoot. Should have put that over here. Should have put the 7/7 over here. Did not play around Meteor very well. Did not play around Meteor very well. Yep. That cost us. That cost us, guys. That cost us a little bit. So, Wasp is fine, and Volatile Ellie is fine, and Tiger is fine. Nope, didn't play around Meteor again. Just didn't do it again. Just put that in the middle, like an idiot. So he can target it. Any other way would have been fine. Actually, this on the outside and this in the middle would have been the best outcome, I think. Oh, wait. Let's take a moment of silence. That's a rough play. Let's take a moment of silence, guys. For the Meteor. Oh, wait. Oh, God, we gotta see the outcome. Oh, he hit it. But let's take a moment of silence. Trapped. No! No! Okay, we're back. Sure. We gotta do this now. Pyros is more value on average. We'll take this. Ghost Regis is best Regis. I just got the moment of silence joke. Yeah, guys, they're silenced minions. They're silenced minions. Look, that's silence. Here's Iron Beak Gal. It's a moment of silence. I don't know why. It's just goofy, right? It's just stupid. It's just fun. Ugh, that's gonna be a bit of an issue. We need our Meteor. He played around it pretty well, but we can still ping Meteor and it'd be an amazing turn. But there's no justice on God's green earth. No justice, so he gets to keep this alive. Can do 4, 6, 7, 8. But we can't kill it. So I don't really see the advantage. We could try to freeze it, I guess. It's like a 50-50 on the freeze, but this takes damage and the Pyros dies if we do that. And we don't get to play the new Pyros. So I think we just trade in here and then we Volcanic Potion ping. And maybe even play the Ventrico. We trade in here because this is going to die anyway. And I do want to get rid of that 4-3. So So maybe he takes this trade. I'm fine with that. That's totally okay with me. You should add Purify because everyone had a moment of silence when it was announced because it was garbage. Yeah, it was garbage. I actually still think the card is bad, for the record. Purify should be a 1-mana card. I don't know why it's a 2-mana card. It should absolutely be a 1-mana card. I bet we're just dead to Pyroblast here. What do you guys think? We might just be dead to Venture Co. We can't even freeze it. Yeah, I think we're screwed. We can clear this junk, but this lives, so he only needs 1 damage to win the game. Yeah, we're gonna be in a tough spot here. Jealous of my 2 and 3 arena run? Right now I am, yeah. At the moment, yes. Yes, I'm jealous. We don't have any life gain, so I don't think it's possible for me to win this game. He just trades pings, then they can ping next turn for the win. Shimmering Tempest into ping into Ice Block is an out, but the Fireball Face is certainly going to secure the deal.
Regis, what about a 4-mana choose 1? 5/6 Wind Fury, 3/8 Taunt, 1/2 Poisonous, 10/10 Stealth, or 4/6 Lifesteal? Kappa.
I like it. Very, very flexible. Very flexible. That's pretty cool. It actually sounds sort of balanced. Yeah. No, 10/10 Stealth is too good. Wait a minute. That doesn't fit. One of these is not like the... Oh, no, wait. It has all of these? Or just... You just choose one? Because the 10/10 Stealth feels a little too good. Feels a little too good. Mr. Magoo. Wonder if he's watching. Stream sniping us. No, we certainly didn't help ourselves with the bad Meteor positioning with the Charged Devilsaur. I don't know if we would have won necessarily. It looked like he had a pretty good hand and we had an average hand, but it's hard to say. I mean, we could have. We certainly would have been in a better spot too. Regis, how big is the company you work for? Very small. Very small. The dev said that they tried it at 1 mana and people ran it just for 1 mana cycle, and that ruined what they wanted for the card. Still be worse than Power Word Shield, though, as a 1 mana silenced cycle, so... Thank you for sharing that anecdote. That's cool. I'm glad Blizzard had addressed that and talked about it. That's awesome. But I still think Purify is technically a bad card, although obviously a playable card. Regin's Kilbin, more like Regis, I'm a virgin. Ooh! Burn! Ouch. Your boy Loser, laying down the heat. Guys, I gotta quit the stream. I honestly can't come back from that. That's too harsh. I guess I'm retired. I don't think I can stream anymore. I just don't really see a reason to stream anymore. Feels like I'll never recover from that burn. Just covered in scars. Burned so hard. How can I continue to live? Guess we'll just chip this thing down. Innervate, coin, Yeti. Like, is this 2014? Did we time travel to 2014, guys? I don't know what happened. I like the idea that Lich King's a neutral hero card. Yeah, that'd be cool. I don't think they're gonna do it, but I think it'd be cool. Ooh, God, the value. This dude's gonna run out of cards. He's gonna hit a Nourish probably and beat us, but that's alright, we'll be okay. Glacial Shard. Makes my ping better. Pretty happy with the ping here. He might double hero power that down though, which would be annoying because we don't really have a good kill for the Yeti just yet. But this into this is a pretty good line. Hopefully he doesn't hero power that. It's gonna be annoying because it's gonna make me feel very compelled to ping here this turn when we really want to Calamos. We'll probably have to Calamos anyway if he does hero power that down. Hopefully that's all he does with his turn. If he plays a 2-drop and hero powers, that could be an issue. So hopefully he just passes here. I don't like that we're taking 4 damage, but it's probably just a necessary evil. Okay, that's a 2-drop basically, so that sucks. Alright, I'm glad to see that in the scheme of things, but we're still in a little bit of a catch-up position here. Looks like we're going to need a ping next turn, regardless, so... No, actually we may not, because of the way this trade's going to work, right? He's going to... Whichever one I attack into, he's going to trade that one in here, probably. We'll still have to do it just in case, so maybe we just take the Frost Ellie for the tempo in case he plays a big dude again. This should be okay. So that probably doesn't have any value, right? Because he probably trades that in here and trades it back. But just in case he has like a swipe or something and he uses something else to kill this, it could matter. If he wanted to... Well, he can't swipe hero power, I guess, so still likely didn't matter. We'll freeze out that Yeti. That Yeti has hit for like an insane amount of damage so far. But we'll freeze it out. We might stabilize still. We're okay. This into this is a really, really good line to keep up. And we have this coming too for high tempo swing card here. Get the board back at a very low cost. Meteor is also good with this 2 health Yeti. It might work out for us. We'll see. Play a big dude in the middle. Please God, play a big dude in the middle. Jay Zyger, have a good night, dude. Right back at you. Regis, what's your favorite card? These questions are always hard, guys, honestly. Alright, so we'll just Firelands Portal that. I'm totally fine with that play. We take 1, that's okay. We're going to have the board back very firmly here. Just that 1-2. It's not the best result, it's okay. Meteor needs to catch us up at some point here. I'll charge it. Oh, good. I would have charged that if I'm him, I think. Even if it dies, I still might have charged it. Volcanic Potion would actually be a fairly good draw, because I might just have to Meteor this to stay alive. And that's not a great line for me. Shimmering Tempest is an okay follow-up, but then we don't have any of our removal left, right? I don't think we have a choice, because we can't leave 5 damage on the board. We could risk this Servant of Yogg, but this is okay. At least we are able to play a minion. That's important. It's important. So now we just have to stabilize. Favorite card? MC Tech right now, yeah. Regis, who's your favorite moderator? You want the truth? Just kidding. I play no favorites. Nourish is brutal because there's damage in Nourish, right? I'm glad that he wasted a whole turn for it. That's pretty cool. But there's a lot of damage in Nourish. He's going face. Wow, that's scary. That is so scary. Oh my god. Taunts, please. Anything. God, give me a taunt. Oh, can't use it. This does not work with Servant of Yogg, right? Because it's after you cast a spell. I don't think it works. I think we'll just play these stealth dudes and try to kill him first. Would it be more damage to... It's actually more damage to play this sooner, so let's do this, because we can sneak in a ping. We should ping this thing soon to try to get like an ice block, but I don't think we're there yet. We have 8 health, so I think we have a little bit of time. Regis, this is no joke. Check it out. I don't know what you mean. Oh, God. There's a new card? Oh, let's check it out then. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Oh my god. That's the last thing we need. Stealth 5-3. No taunts. We have so many taunts in our deck. Mind Control Tact. Like, oh my god. Mind Control Tact has abandoned me! And by the way, I don't think it's wrong to not play around Mind Control Tech there. We had to apply enough pressure to try to win the game. We have 9 damage. We're not there. We can try to freeze out this dude. I think that's our best play, is to, sadly, Volcanic Potion. Or actually, maybe we just trade. Well, we need to... We need to do this. Oh my god, oh my god. Even though it damages our own stuff. Oh, it probably doesn't help much. It just gives me an extra chance, basically. Shoot. Freeze the minion! No! God! I mean, it still matters because it froze his face and took 1 damage away, but freezing the minion obviously takes 5 damage away. If we die because it didn't freeze the minion, I swear to God. That's 1 off? I'm not angry, I'm upset. So I think there's a way we could have ensured the minion got frozen, right? I think we could have traded in a way that ensured the minion froze. If I'm not mistaken, right? Everybody's saying misplay, but I gotta think through this, right? So we could have traded in the 4 attack dude to kill the one thing. And then had 2 freezes, but can it freeze the same target? I don't actually even know. Does anybody know if it can freeze the same target twice in a row? I don't actually know that. What does the card say? We can't read it from here. First off, is it a guaranteed freeze? But secondly, are we in a 2-turn lethal if we do that? In other words, if we sacrifice the minion and trade it in first, right? Then I'm not sure we have a 2-turn lethal. Maybe we still do. I can't actually see his health total. I ran out of time anyway. I don't have time to think about it. We should have started sooner. Everybody says misplay. Walk me through it then. I want to see it. Tell me the exact turn order. I think it's maybe run in the Nerubian Prophet into a minion. The minion that wasn't going to die to the ping. Right? And then ping. And then play the Demented Frostcaller. And then Volcanic Potion. And then... I think the reason I hesitated is because I wasn't sure how to use the Forbidden Flame. Because I was afraid I was going to kill one of my own minions with the Forbidden Flame. But I'm not actually sure. But anyway, there's supposedly a new card. Hold up. Let's finish the Arena Run drought, the rewards first. Let's finish the Arena Run rewards first. It cannot refreeze, says Eamon Ryman. Okay, that's good to know first off. So we probably could have guaranteed the freeze. Some people say it can target twice. I don't know. I'm still not actually sure our play was the worst, because we applied enough face damage to put him on a 2-turn clock, and I don't think we would have if we had sacrificed our minion. I'm not sure we would have had the damage necessary. And, you know, he had a pretty crazy out. He had exactly 2 cards that buffed his minions for damage. So, sort of unlikely that he had it anyway. So that was a little rough, but... The new card is fake. Hearthbone said so, Regis. Oh, it is fake. Yeah, Hearthbone says fake. Oh, that looks super fake, guys. Yeah. That looks very fake. Obviously meant to counter Jade's, but it says, I apologize for jumping the gun and not correctly fact-checking. We've got a record we need to uphold and be more careful than ever going forward with reveal periods. This post will be deleted in 10 to 15 minutes. Sorry. The fake card read, Spiked Deflector, 3 mana, 3/3. Battle Cry. If your opponent has 3 or more of any card in their hand or deck, destroy them. So definitely would have been a counter to Jade's, but absolutely fake. I'm not going to show a fake card on stream, because then people are going to take a screenshot and show it that I leaked it and I'm an idiot and all this other stuff, so... I don't want to get into that, but apparently a fake. Fake news alert. And bad pack alert too. Pretty tough loss there. I'm a little bit sad about that loss, guys. Although, we should say, we went 9-3. For a 70 tier score deck, that's not too bad. I'm pretty happy overall with that result. I'm content. As far as the efficiency of our deck there for its quality, I think that was a pretty high result. So let's play a little bit of Constructed. I'm probably going to stream here for another 25 minutes or so. End at 10 this evening, since this is kind of a bonus stream. I'm going to take these cards off. I think we've had long enough to look at them. It's been 2 hours. I'm going to get my Hearthstone deck tracker running, and we're going to play some Murloc Priest. Murloc Priest. Faker than the moon landing. Yeah, Guadalupes. I love conspiracy theories. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I like reading conspiracy theories, if that makes any sense.
Anduin versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
The light shall bring victory.
Let me get the deck list up, guys. Probably wondering what on earth is going on with the deck list right away, given the Given the Blue Guild Warrior. Some of you guys know this deck, although you don't know this exact deck because I've actually changed it a fair bit. Oh my god, don't freak out. It's pink. Guys, don't freak out, guys. It's pink. Okay, we're safe. We're safe from the pink. So I've changed this deck a little bit to make it like a Super Herald Volage deck. I don't think it's any good, probably. It's probably bad. And, but that's okay. Sometimes you can have bad decks and play them and have fun. Whenever you say huge, you pronounce it like huge. Please tell me how long you're planning on hiding the fact that you're Donald Trump. Yeah, this is what Donald Trump's hair used to look like, right? No, I'm actually just Trump. The Hearthstone Trump. So, there you go. Secret's out. I'm a lizard person who transforms into Trump at night. Conspiracy theories are good for a laugh, especially the more outlandish ones. Yeah. It's also fun to stretch your brain sometimes, guys. You should never be afraid to challenge your preconceptions. Like, even if it's totally ridiculous stuff, sometimes just challenging your thoughts and thinking through a line of thinking that you've never thought about before can go a really long way. I recommend it to everyone. Don't worry, Regis, the new card being fake sucked the life out of me. I can't freak out anymore. Yeah. There's not really any spells in this deck that we desperately need, so we're just going to take this Power Word Shield. It's totally fine. I removed the combo from this deck. I made it more about Herald Volage and even added it into Zoth because I'm a greedy pig. Because we run Twilight Summoners and Loot Hoarders, basically. That's about it. But with like Barns and everything, you can roll into some crazy stuff. So this deck is mostly a goof deck. Anybody expecting a great deck should not be watching. Oh, we have Crystal Oracle too. I forgot about that. Another death rattle. Okay, we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Magic Man 133 says, just discovered you this week. Great content, man. Keep putting it out there. Thank you, Magic Man. I appreciate the kind words, dude. Thanks for stopping by on the stream. I'll do my best to keep creating enjoyable, educational content for all of you to peruse. Did you know that that picture of Bigfoot was taken on the moon? I heard it was actually taken on the dark side of the moon by the zombie beetles. That's what I personally heard. I don't know if that's true. I can neither confirm nor deny the reality of that statement, but that's what I heard. High rolling, baby. I don't know what we even high roll into, but oh, that's a high roll, baby. That's a high roll. That's good. I think that sounds fake, Wolf Poops, but I don't know. I'd have to look it up, man. I'd have to read some more. Have to learn. Always like to learn and theorize and think. Oh, I forgot to thank Mecha Sushi for your cheer a while ago, I think, Mecha. If you're still here, Mecha, thanks for that cheer. I did hear the moon landing was staged on Venus. Yeah, apparently it's easier to get to Venus than to the moon, guys. Little did we know. It's a mage, turn 5. I think we can just go full water turn here. Just go full water turn. I think it's okay. Second Finja actually changes that logic a little bit, maybe. Because I thought we were going to get another War Leader. I forgot that we summoned the Finja, so it's not a guaranteed War Leader like it is sometimes. I wish we could do this already. But this War Leader has a chance of just dying, right? Like, I don't want it to just die. So I actually might just make this trade. And then we'll War Leader into Mirage Caller next turn. If Finja can survive too, it'd be sick. We can actually just keep this alive, I suppose. It's gonna look a little weird, but I actually think it's worth it to keep this alive. We might have too many minions on board, it's the only problem, right? But we'll see what Finja can do and see how much damage this guy has, stuff like that. Herald Volage is going to be complicated if it comes to, because we don't have a War Leader. So we're probably just going to have to War Leader and Mirage Caller. That's fine. He's not likely to play a minion, I think. But I think it's okay. This is just a lot of board and a lot of damage. He could Blizzard us, would hurt a fair bit. But I'm willing to take that risk. For this much damage. For this much damage, I think it's worth the risk. New to the channel, says Cyanide for the Soul. First time watching live, subbed on YouTube and followed on Twitch. Thanks for the educational content and insight on released cards. Keep it up, bud. Thank you so much, Cyanide. That's so kind of you to stop by and take the time to write out those kind words, dude. Really goes a long way and really means a lot. So I appreciate not only the support of the content, but the verbal support as well. Guys! Murloc Priest taking names. Did you see that board? Did you see that board, guys? That was a good board. This deck is really fun. This might be the most fun I ever have in Hearthstone playing this deck.
Aha!
Sean Valverde, it sounds like you forgot why I was ranked 17. Yeah, new season just kicked off. This is like game number 3 for me, basically unranked. Basically game 3. Maybe game 4, I don't know. Ugh. Ooh, look at all these good cards, guys. This is like the Barnes Dream deck. That was a good game, guys. I really enjoyed that one. I really want to make this a tier 1 deck. I really, really do. I want to find a way to make Finja Herald Volage a tier 1 deck. I like to spread the love, good vibes all around. Sure thing, Cyanide. I think you'll fit in pretty well around these parts. I tend to try to do the same. Only very occasionally get salty, but never blame the player, only ever the game, and even then, recognize that we're playing a video game. And that's a pretty chill way to live your life, so can't be too upset. I opened Umbra recently, says Exercise 1. Any viable deck I can use it in? It's hard to say right now. I don't know. Maybe. Wait for Frozen Throne, perhaps, and we'll see. Already some new Death Rattles, probably will be some more. Can you confirm that the moon is actually an optical illusion created by the light of the sun reflecting off Reynad's massive forehead? Yes, that's officially confirmed. I have some insider access to Tempo Storm stuff, and that is 100% accurate. Completely true. Unquestionably true. Good turn. Pretty good turn. A 2-8 that cycled through, or 2-9, excuse me, that cycled 3 cards. It's not bad. I don't know why Harvest Golem's in this deck. I just thought it was just kind of funny. More than anything else, I think. I guess we just empty our hand, right? I guess we can't quite empty it, but it's intriguing. Yeah, honestly, I'm not even that worried about my 2-9. If we trade here, he can kill it with hero power, right? But it's not that important to me. I could still just Shadow Word Pain, I guess. Trade. Nah, I'm not even that worried about it. It's fine. Regis, is that the new Invisible Mountain Dew? Yeah, you can only get this on the moon. It's sold by Bigfoot. Should I craft Aya now or wait and see? Definitely wait and see. I'm not sure Jade's going to make the cut. It's really a shame that I have a green screen and my favorite drink is also green. It's a little bit unlucky. A little bit unlucky. Hey, Feral Rage ain't bad. Full clear, man. He's really scared of my minions. I, on the other hand, don't care about my minions very much. I might actually just heal Aya here and Feral Rage later. I just really need cards. These are none of the cards I want. What do we already have for N'Zoth, actually? Just a Harvest Golem and a Crystalline? Not worth yet. Need some summoners and stuff. Regis, use a pink screen next time. Yeah, green just reads the best, guys. It's not an accident that you use green. Why did he give his eye extra damage there? I guess he's really worried about his health total. Nice. It's probably not relevant. All right, boys, high roll time.
A tale of wonder and magic.
I bet he's surprised to see that. I bet this one catches him off guard a little bit. Doesn't help me much, though. Doesn't help me much. What card of Knights of the Frozen Throne do you think is the worst card so far? Ticking Abomination. I almost called it Tickling. Tickling. Little tickle. Wow, Regis, you can't just say you don't care about your minions like that. Not cool. You're right. Actually, I'm being inconsiderate. I admit a floating head would be amusing to watch. I did do that on Halloween, guys. I played the floating head roll on Halloween. It was indeed pretty amusing, I think, personally. I personally thought so, at least. Ugh, this hand is just garbage.
With the show.
Guess we can just Feral Rage that. We can also Feral Rage the dude that comes out of it. And Shadow Word Pain this. That's obviously better. Oh man, I wasn't around at that time. I will be this time though. Yeah, I'll do some Halloween stuff again. It's fun. Taking A-Bomb is definitely not the worst. Well, what is then, Steve-O? It's easy to say something's not something, but let's talk about what is then. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And I didn't spend a lot of time thinking about the question. There might be worse cards. There's some pretty bad ones. I've given a handful of cards 1 stars already, so I don't go any lower than that. See ya, Suncore. Thanks for stopping by, dude. Risky Roll says, hey Regis, I was wondering your thoughts on the disconnect between the Shaman DK and the rest of the cards released for Shaman. Freeze cards, but evolve DK. Yeah, it just seems like they're going back to the previous iteration of Shaman that was successful, right? They're kind of sending the DK back to evolve, and the rest is freeze. It's hard to say anything about it. I don't know what the rest of the cards look like. It's hard to say if there's enough freeze pieces in place, so that seems like a risk for sure. So who knows? It's really, really hard to guess at this point. We're probably going to have to N'Zoth here eventually just to get some stuff on board, right? And get more value out of our oracles and everything. Herald's not good yet. Dragonfire Potion this turn's maybe okay. I don't really think we want to take 8 to the face this turn. And the Jades are getting too big every following turn, so it looks like this has to be the line. The worst card is Lifesteal Your Weapon, the one like in Venom. There's been a couple weapon support cards, so I'm not willing to say that just yet. I understand that line of thought, and I don't disagree completely, but worst card is Dead Man's Hand. If Fatigue Warrior is unsuccessful, it'll be useless, yeah, but otherwise it could be pretty insane. It's a lot of cycle, dude.
Welcome.
Not happy about that.
Boys, make some room by the hearth, won't ya?
Liquidate Your Wallet on Me has subscribed with Twitch Prime, so welcome, Liquidate. Appreciate it, man. I think that puts us back over 100 subs, which is pretty awesome. So thank you, man, for the kindness there. And Liquidate, also stay tuned to your Twitch Whispers. I'll send you some details on benefits of being a sub. Well, we obviously have no way to kill that. We don't even run Shadow Word Death in the deck. So I think this probably just looks like a Nourish for draw and then a Mirage Color Loot Order turn to cycle as much as possible. Unless we get something that looks better. No. Okay.
Mind if I roll me? Welcome. Boys, make some room by the hearth, won't ya?
Risky Roll, thanks for the Twitch Prime sub. Welcome as well, Risky Roll. Appreciate the support, Risky. And again, stay tuned to your Whispers. I'll send you some additional details. Liquidate says, you noticed me a couple months ago. I'm glad to hear that, man. I'm glad I was at least a little around. A little supportive. It's paying back, so appreciate it, Liquidate. We might just be screwed. We finally have all the cards we want, but I think it's too late to be relevant. Because he has 10 damage on board. N'Zoth does not give me any taunts that I care about. Lyra... I suppose Lyra into Silence is my best potential out. Because I can silence the Gadget's hand, and then he only has 9 damage. And oh, actually, the Holy Nova does keep me alive, so Lyra is definitely the best line here. Silence would help, but we don't actually need it. We can get by without it. Ooh, Binding Heal could buy me time, too. So technically, he only has 11. I mean, Earthen Scales, super dead. Swipe, super dead. Feral Rage, super dead. A lot of stuff makes me super dead. But there's a chance. Where there's a chance, there's hope. I did not read that wrong, Kavandra. Didn't read that at all. The best card is the credit card. Well, credit cards are very good if you use them wisely. If you use them poorly, they're very, very bad. But if you can use credit cards wisely and gain points, it's a very, very financially sound decision, as I do. Dead to the swipe. Sad. Not like we were going to have time to do this anyway, but you guys can see the pieces of a pretty ridiculous combo right here. Just War Leader, Mirage Caller is insane. It's absolutely insane.
Aha!
Fatigue, Jade Golem would beat Fatigue, Warrior. Maybe, but there is an instance in Jade Druid you get to where you always, as long as the Gadget's Hand dies, you always end up in a spot where you only have a single Jade on board. Because of the way the cycle works, right? You just draw one card a game, so once all your Jades are dead, and eventually every third turn, you actually also don't have a Jade on board. And there can be opportunities, if the deck does have enough removal and enough draw, which is almost never the case, but there can be opportunities where a deck can build up enough minions to just kill you at those positions. Even though you have infinite cards, they can still just out-tempo and outboard you and kill you before you get to just cycle forever. But it's after the Gadget's Hands have died, if you haven't already won the game. So very, very few classes would have the ability to keep up that long because it just requires so much removal. I've seen it done at a tournament with Sunkeeper Terra multiple times off Stonehill Defenders, and Sunkeeper just keep killing Jades. Then eventually they got down to 1 Jade per turn, and the Paladin was able to put enough stuff on board to just win the game. Warrior could theoretically do it too with Dead Man's Hand, just because you could get so many brawls, so many executes, that kind of stuff. They may be able to go long enough to make that a consideration. It's certainly not a guarantee by any means. It's difficult. It would require the right deck. But it doesn't mean Jade is invulnerable to... It's invulnerable to fatigue, but not invulnerable to fatigue decks beating it, if that makes any sense. At least that's my read on the matter. I'd love to hear somebody else who's played a lot of Hearthstone's opinion. Stebo Bebo thinks Morabi, excuse me, and Blood Queen Lanathel and Icebreaker are the worst cards from the reveals so far. I don't like Blood Queen Lanathel, that's true. I don't like Icebreaker. I think Morabi's okay. But I definitely think all of those are better than Ticking Abomination. I do think that. Oh, opponent deck traverse covering my face. I always miss that. Always miss that. I think you guys care more about the beautiful card artwork than me. Stream faster. I need to watch your latest card review. Oh, this is actually probably the last game on that note, Grimboha. I didn't realize it was so late, but my plan was to quit at 10 p.m., and it's currently 9:56, so I guess I'm going to quit. I don't think this guy plays cards. I don't think he plays cards. We're a little bit susceptible to Volcano with this Finjo, right? But the Twilight Summoner works out pretty well for that, so I'd be okay with Volcano, I think, at the end of the day. He's going to go ahead and evolve. Alright. Wow! Well, that is obviously the best evolve in history. My god, dude. Jeez, man. think we can have an okay turn here still, though.
Right away.
Oh, we're only going to get one. I thought we were going to get 2 chargers. Crap. Yeah, it's not going to be that good. I thought we were going to get 2 chargers. I forgot we had one in hand. It's really not going to be that great. I thought we were going to be able to totally kill a Cairn, right? I thought we were going to be able to totally kill a Cairn and protect one of our war leaders, but we're not going to be able to totally kill a Cairn. So he's going to be able to trade both Cairns in if he wants to. Also, Jade Lightning, yeah. Shoot. Still have a 5-5 and a couple bodies out, but our big combo is kind of trashed right now. Because the double Cairn off of Evolve. Coin, Doppelgangster Evolve, double Cairn, and Scaled Dragon or Scaled Nightmare, whatever that card's called. That is... that's tough. Ice Block and Prep for Hall of Fame, yeah. Even though I like Prep a lot, I think they're due. I need to copy this list. Hold up. Sure thing. I understand. It's a crazy list. I think we Holy Nova, but we trade here first, right? It's not perfect, but it gets me an extra card. Actually, a lot of extra cards. Really wish I could trade here and do it. Oh, maybe we trade here and then trade, and then Holy Nova. But then that kind of wastes the advantage of this. Oh, we can finish it off by trading here. Yeah, I think I like that a little better. Do we actually just leave him with the 4-1 and maybe just go face? No, I think we trade. It's okay. Because this has 5 damage and trades here. The 4-1 would have traded here. I mean, it kills this. We don't care about that, right? It's not our goal. Lyra in the Mirage Collar, but no spells to trigger it. We have quite a bit of damage available. 6 right now. I mean, not that much, I suppose. We get 3 more here. 9 damage. That gets in the way, obviously. Lyra Shadow Visions is a start. Patches the Pirate? What? Wait, why are we hacking? I didn't see the hacks. What happened with the hacks? Concede, Dad? I don't even remember what happened. Oh, the double Cairn. Oh, yes, of course. Yeah. What was a misplay? Where you just click the bottom right corner. Hey, no, I don't think this is over, guys. I think we can win this one. Shadowrun Pain here. Trade here. Actually, maybe heal here and then trade here. And then trade here. Yeah, not that worried about the Manatite Totem, I don't think, actually. Yeah, I think that's best. But let's do this first. We're not going to go off on anything crazy yet, right? We're going to just make some plays right now. Just going to make some plays right now. We're going to leave that Manatite Totem up, too, I think. We actually still could Lyra, but we should have already... Oh, no, we can't Lyra. We don't have the mana. We can't Lyra. So what do we want to do instead? We're going to save all this junk. We'll just play this. That's it. Okay. Lyra's incoming. This is going to be a heck of a last game, guys. We're going to win. Should have traded the Murloc into the Cairn 4-3. That was the original line, but I think we liked having the 4-5 up better because it lined up better against the 5 attack guy here. We got to move through both halves of the Cairn anyway, right? So why not just do it? Why not bite the bullet, as they say? Oh, that's a lot of stuff on board. Man. Bloodlust is not a good thing right now. Harvest Golem's pretty useless. How much damage do I have? 2, 4, 5 damage is all. I might just have to go ahead and Dragonfire Potion, guys, as much as it sucks. Just go face and Shadow Vision's Dragonfire Potion. I think we're guaranteed to hit it. I think it's a guarantee. Shadow Word Paint, let's see, 1, 2, 3. No, we're not guaranteed. Let's do this first just to see what we get. Okay.
Right away.
Oh, Maelstrom Portal's sick. That's a really good result. Wow. It's good with Lyra, too, because we kind of just used all our good cheap spells without Lyra on board, so. Not guaranteed. Yeah, I know. We had a chance. There's Shadow Visions and Power Word Shield and Shadow Word Pain, so we could have gotten 3 that weren't it. Had a good chance, though. God, the reloads on these decks are always so stupidly, brutally good. Man. Lyra Maelstrom does virtually nothing. We could double Lyra. He'd have to kill him is really the only advantage. We do still have some cheap spells, so we don't have to go crazy with Lyra yet. Could just like Harvest Golem, Mirage Caller. Mirage Caller again, that kind of thing. He's at 10, but we don't have any direct damage. We have N'Zoth still, so that's a line that wins us the game, maybe. I'm probably just going to go ham with Lyra here, guys. It's not perfect by any means, but... Mirage Caller is a great question, but I think instead we're just going to hope we get a cheap spell. We did, but it's an unplayable one. That sucks. Bye, Regis. The stream should be over. Yeah, we'll finish this game, and then it's gonna be bye-bye time on the stream tonight. That's for sure. Hey, Regis. Sorry I missed most of the stream. Says Mataru. I was at the pool with some friends, some girls. It sounds like, or boys, if that's the preference you have. At the pool. It's always fun. Oh yeah, it's nighttime here, but you're in Australia, so probably threw some shrimp on the Barbie. Probably did some fun pool activities in Australia. Probably went down under in the pool. Misplay, heal the cleric out of range. For the Dragonfire Potion, we only had 6 mana left after we cast something. I don't remember what it was. Didn't she also only go to 5 on the Dragonfire Potion? Because we took her to... We only +2'd her, right? With whatchamacallit. Alright, so now we actually can use Potion of Madness to clear this thing from below, which is pretty sick. And then I think we'll just Twilight Summoner and Mirage Caller. And actually probably just Loot Order too. Oh, maybe we Bluegill Warrior to just kill a taunt in case there's like a crazy Bloodlust or something happening. And this just gets stats out on the board. We need to draw that N'Zoth soon, though. We gotta find a winning... Oh, my bad. No misplay, you're right. That's why you're Senpai and I'm not. No. Don't always call out misplays, guys. They happen all the time. Happen all the time. Well, it'll happen again, I'm sure, 1,000 times over, so... I just like to think through them legitimately. I'm actually in Georgia. Just cracked a few cold ones with the boys. Wow. Thought you were in Australia. Am I crazy? Why did I think you were Australian, Mataru? Are you not actually Mataru? Oh, because you said, like, kangaroo. That's why I thought that. Because you said your name is pronounced like kangaroo. So for some reason in my brain, I just associated that with you being... I just, for whatever stupid reason, associated that with you being Australian, but you're actually not Australian at all. That's hilarious. What a dummy. What a dummy. Alright. Sure. This makes this thing a little bit harder to kill. I think we're just gonna Loot Hoarder. Oh, I wish we could do all these, but we can't. But I really want another Loot Hoarder for card draw, just because we're not at N'Zoth yet. It's getting annoying. Fatherward Pain is useless at this point most of the time. Herald is just a 5/5, and there's a lot of stuff on board. So, I guess we'll Herald. Second loot order's fine. Do we kill this? No, we go face, because he's at 8, and we have a huge board. And just chipping him away might be enough, right? Because he doesn't have ways to kill both of our 5 health guys right now that we can see. Maelstrom Portal's pretty good, but it gives me 2 cards, so that puts us on N'Zoth. Like, we have some outs here. Barnes is going to be a whiff most of the time. Well, not really. Oh, goodness gracious. That is annoying, to say the least. He left me enough on board to kill it, though. So that was chill. Radiant Elemental is absolutely useless. 7, 8, 9. Yeah, okay. Okay. N'Zoth, anybody? That's actually pretty annoying that we didn't get N'Zoth. It's like almost guaranteed at this point. And Dragonfire Potion's nice as well, at least. I want to get Crystalline Oracle off this, not N'Zoth. I want to get Crystalline Oracle so we can Mirage Collar it. So of course that happened instead. I don't actually want to play any more Loot Hoarders just because I'm afraid of fatigue. So I'm just gonna... I guess I'm just gonna Radiant Elemental and copy the Radiant Elemental in case we want to get like a cheap Shadow Visions or a cheap Dragonfire Potion maybe, although that doesn't seem like something I want to do. So hopefully we hit N'Zoth. I mean, playing this would have made it happen sooner, obviously, but I'm still just scared of fatigue, so... Regis, it seems like the random clicking habit of yours is much lesser. That's good to hear. It actually has bothered me. And I think that's a legitimate complaint people have had. It's Mataru, yeah, yeah. It's because he's a kangaroo. You saw it too. Yeah, I'm glad that's why. We both see it at least. This is bad. This is pretty bad. Dragonfire Potion is sick here. Obviously, Shadow. So we have basically. I'm afraid we're dead if we play N'Zoth, right? So we really don't want N'Zoth this turn. Dragonfire Potion will do just fine, though. And we can follow up with the Loot Hoarder. Unfortunately, we can't get damage through, but that's okay. Still a great play. And we can heal face. So, Crystal Oracle's a bad draw. Well, Shadow Visions is a totally dead draw, so I guess that's the worst draw. N'Zoth is going to be the bottom card in our deck, no doubt. No doubt. If we'd gotten Shadow Visions and then Dragonfire Potion, oh, we would have been living the dream, guys, but we didn't, so. N'Zoth? Yeah, this game sometimes. I'm going to go ahead and take this. It's a 50-50 for N'Zoth. It's absolutely worth it. Okay, cool. These are a little risky, right? We got 3 Loot Hoarders back, and we're at 1 card. So fatigue damage is a bit of a problem. We really, really wanted more Twilight Summoners and more Harvest Golems. But still, ultimately, the big win condition seals the deal. Whew. Whew. Guys, that was a game. Down to the last card. My God. A lot of things went wrong, but a couple things went right, and we dug out the win. Man. Who said we were going to lose, by the way? Shame on you. We did it. We made it work. Alright, guys. That's it for me. That's it for me, guys. So, yeah, nice win. Thank you, Custer. Appreciate it. Good arena run. Nice little stretch of constructed 2 here, so that was pretty fun. So, dudes, as far as stream times go, I'll be back tomorrow at the same time for all of you that like to watch me late. So my normal Thursday stream will resume very soon, just tomorrow, 24 hours from now, or I guess now about 21 hours from now. If you guys are watching me on YouTube and you're not already, I certainly recommend following me on Twitch because I'm also streaming on Twitch. And that's technically probably my preferred live stream venue, so it might only be Twitch someday. Of course, I'll still be making YouTube videos and all that fun stuff. So I'm not going anywhere on YouTube, but I would prefer you guys do follow me on Twitch if you're not already. So it's just Regis Gilbin on Twitch, of course. You can see the link below if you're on YouTube. And vice versa, if you found me on Twitch for the first time ever and you're not already subscribed on YouTube, I post new videos every single day. Content that's unique from my stream. So, you know, I take the time to record fresh, specific videos to YouTube. So you'll see stuff that you will never see if you're only on Twitch. And I like to think the stuff's pretty decent half the time. So hopefully you find something of value and something that you like. So all that said, guys, thank you so much for watching this evening. I'm sure I'll see you before too long. And until next time, game on.